Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in, and thank you so much for joining us live from Mesquite Memorial Stadium for the bi-district round of the Texas High School Football Playoffs. We've got the number 9 ranked Sulphur Springs Wildcats going up against the Knights of Dallas Kimball. Thank you so much for joining us for the very first time here at Chad's Media and Front Porch News on NFHS, on the NFHS network. We are so excited to be doing this, so excited to be here. If this is your first time joining us, I'm Tyler Lennon, and I'm joined by Wildcat legend, my favorite person to spend Thursday nights with now, Ryan Humphreys. What's going on, buddy?
Every week, but especially this time of the year. Absolute pleasure to be here in Mesquite, Texas. Second time this season.
Yep.
I believe fourth time in the Chad's Media era.
I believe so.
That we have called a game in this beautiful stadium. But yes, first time on NFHS. Super excited about that. Going to be a great broadcast tonight, and we are thrilled to offer good playoff football for you.
Yeah, truly, we are excited to be here. Before we go any further, we have a great pregame show for you, but as always, I want to make sure you know that it's brought to you by the good people of Discount Wheel and Tire of Sulphur Springs, where they offer a full line of Michelin tires. When you're looking for the right tire, the choice is easy. Michelin packs more science into their tires to bring together safety, durability, fuel efficiency, and performance without trade-offs. Match the right tire with the right service today. Discount Wheel and Tire, proudly serving our Wildcats for over 30 years. Ryan, again, this is a very exciting one, a very exciting time of the year in general, but your Sulphur Springs Wildcats are coming off, arguably one of the biggest wins we've seen them have.
No question. I think definitely the biggest regular season win that we've had in this Chad's Media era of the Sulphur Springs Wildcats. But what they gained from that win coming into the playoffs, beating a team of that stature the way that they did. And a lot of times in our big games, our big wins, it's those, 40-point knockout, drag-out, mega offensive games. That was not last week at all. I mean, there was 33 points scored total in that one. You had a team that was averaging, 40-plus in Frisco Panther Creek. You hold them to 13 points. I think that is so valuable in this tough region that Sulphur Springs is in. I just think that that's going to go a long way.
Oh, I 1,000% agree, and I think you and I talked a little bit, maybe even before that game, but, kind of starting from then on and into the playoffs, the Wildcats really in the Faircloth era as a whole, but especially earlier in this season, kind of the recipes to success was high-scoring games. We have one of the best offenses in the state. Now, we also have one of the best defenses in the state, but I think we both agreed to continue winning, especially in the postseason. It was going to take these low-scoring affairs, and I think we've always felt like, this might be one of the best defenses in the state of Texas. I think we learned last week it's not just one of. It might be the best defense in the state of Texas.
I said it proudly, and I still mean it a week later. I think you can make a case it was the best defensive performance in the state of Texas, just given what Frisco Panther Creek had and how highly we thought of their offense. It's just really impressive what the Sulphur Springs defense was able to do.
I 1,000% agree. Ryan, you're looking at a Wildcat team who's trying to make it to the second round of the playoffs for the second season in a row. For Dallas Kimball, on the other hand, this is a team that's been in the playoffs every single year since 2010, but they haven't gotten out of the first round since 2017. And in that time span, 0-7 over the last 7 years in the first round of the playoffs. They're losing those games by an average score of 56-14.
With their district, obviously 4 teams are going to get into the playoffs. It doesn't take a lot of research to realize that half of that district is got some good talent. Half of that district is not very good. Just to put it plain and simple. If you look at some of the scores, you look at teams that Carter beat bad, that Lincoln beat bad, that Kimball beat bad. I mean, we're talking 60, 70-0 type games, and so. It's not their fault. It's their district. They don't get to schedule those games. But I think that they are probably behind the 8 ball as far as when they get to the playoffs. The competition takes a huge jump, and so that's probably where you're seeing that 0-7 come from.
Yes, I think so as well. I do want to kind of examine their schedule and their season a little bit more. Like we said, they're 7-3 on the year, and in those games, they're actually outscoring their opponents 39-16. But I have, I like my fun facts, my fun stats. I think when you kind of analyze the losses a little bit, in the 3 losses this season, they've allowed 27 or more points in all of them. Well, in the Coach Faircloth era, your Wildcats are 30-3 if they score 24 or more. So, that's what they're allowing. when we score that much, which it sounds like we could score that much, you're 30-3. On the flip side of that, in those same 3 losses, they're only scoring 21 points per game, and your Wildcats are a perfect 29-0 if they allow just 27 or less.
I do want to point out, and I believe that Kimball started the season at 1-2, so they dropped 2 games in their first 3, and then finished the season on a 6-1 run.
Yes, I believe so.
Now, again, I just sat here and talked about how their district and our district are completely 2 different worlds as far as the competition levels goes. No Salina, no Panther Creek, no Paris, but they finished the season 6-1, and that's something to be proud of.
Yeah, 1,000%. Now we've talked about the Knights of Dallas Kimball. We haven't acknowledged the Knights, a really cool mascot.
Very cool name.
I like it a lot. Let's go ahead and start looking at your Sulphur Springs Wildcats, though, Ryan. Like we said, ranked number 9 in the state of Texas, which is apparently up for some contention.
Yeah, did have some graphic.
We did.
Mishap.
But no, they are, I believe, ranked number
9
in the state. Only loss, obviously, to the number 1 team in the state, Salina. Like we already mentioned, coming off a huge win against the number 6 ranked Frisco Panther Creek Panthers last week. So far this season, your Sulphur Springs Wildcats are scoring 40 points per game. And I want to ask you which one's more impressive. 40 points per game is very, very, very impressive. Defensively, they're only allowing 15 points per game.
That's more impressive because just, again, you talk about how strong Sulphur Springs District is. I think that Sulphur Springs District, Salina, Panther Creek, Paris will go 4-0 this week in the first round of the playoffs. And so to say that we're averaging 15 points against with that group involved, I think that that's really impressive.
I think so as well. I do want to, again, I'm getting really nerdy, really deep into some of these stats and everything, but if you don't mind.
It's playoff week, Tyler. You got to dig deep. You got to find something. So everybody loves a good stat.
1,000%. I want to look at what the Wildcats have done in the postseason in the Coach Faircloth era, or as we call it, the Chaz Media era, because that's, since we've began broadcasting. 5 games, they're 2-3 in those 5 games, but they're scoring 44 points per game, only allowing 34 in those. And I want to look a bit deeper kind of and see what the difference is with the wins and the losses. In the wins, you scored 55 and 56 points respectively. Wow. Yep. And then you only allowed an average of 26. Now, in the 3 losses, you're still scoring 35 points per game. The only problem is you were allowing 40. Obviously, you allow 40 points, you're going to lose. But what I did learn is in those 5 playoff games, they scored at least 30 points or more in all 5.
Wow. Well, I'll go ahead and say I think the Wildcats are going to score 30 tonight. I don't think that we're going to give up 40. I don't see that.
I don't
see this game being that. The last time we were in this stadium for a playoff game was against Alvarado. I believe that one was 42-39.
Yes, I believe so.
Which was a phenomenal game. But, yeah, I think that this is a team that, and Corey's actually who brought this up, just before the broadcast got going, we look loose. We look like a team that's been there and done that. And no, we haven't accomplished exactly as far as we would love to go. Obviously, state is the goal. But this team has higher aspirations than just tonight. Mm-hmm. However, none of that matters. Tonight is what matters, and the Texas High School Football Playoffs is a beautiful thing that it is truly a 1-week season each week.
1,000%. Ryan, we still got some time here, but we're getting deeper and deeper into the pregame show, a little bit deeper than I think we usually get before we get to the players to watch. So I say let's go ahead and get to our players to watch here tonight. Ryan, as always, I'll allow you to do the honors. Where are you starting on offense?
Offensively, a usual suspect in this category. Last week he had a massive game in some big spots. He didn't necessarily have the biggest numbers game, but just the impact that Quinn Harris brings to this offense. You get him going early. You get him a couple catches in the flat. He is able to do as much as anyone on this team with the ball in his hands. I just think that guy, if we can figure out a way to get him 4 or 5 touches in this first half, he really can get going for the Wildcats.
I 1,000% agree. You kind of coined me the president of the Quinn Harris fan club early last season, and I still very much am. He's coming off one of his best games of his career. Last week he had 5 catches, 50 yards, I believe, and a touchdown. And remember, he also had like a 20-ish yard touchdown that
was called back.
Yes, that was called back. But the Wildcats are 5-0 when he has a touchdown. I think that would be huge to get him going tonight.
Yeah, I'll just if we're making stat predictions, I will go ahead and put in the call that he is our leading receiver tonight.
Oh, I like that. I like that prediction a lot.
And also possibly catches.
I like that prediction a lot. I'm going to go on a similar route, and this is a player who I just really want to show a lot of love to. I'm going with the quarterback, Mason Cooper. He has only gotten better every single week, I think, since he took over as QB1. And earlier today, as we were getting set up, we always get a minute to hang out with Coach Easley, and he reminded me, Mason Cooper has never lost a game as QB1.
I have heard that. Yes.
If it was a game that he started, he has yet to lose. But he was fantastic last week, 15 of 20, 117 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks. And I think maybe not necessarily tonight, but as we get deeper into these playoffs, those are the exact kind of games you're going to see from him.
No question. Just a facilitator, just a guy that gets the ball where it needs to go, doesn't make any mistakes, not turning the ball over. He does enough with his legs. I mean, how many times last week did he have a 5 or 6 yard carry that was in a big spot? And so I just think you've seen him mature over the last couple of weeks. Every single week he does something that he didn't do the week before.
1,000%. I think just more than anything, you're seeing his confidence grow and grow and grow.
Yes.
And I think that's going to continue to be the case, and I think it needs to continue.
And that's
to be
infectious.
The case.
I mean, the guys around him, they need to see that. They need to see the quarterback, have some confidence, be excited, be a good teammate. That will be infectious in this Texas high school football playoffs.
I 1,000% agree with you. Ryan, kind of what are you thinking defensively tonight?
I got to go Grayson Hardy. Since the move from Grayson Hardy to put him back in the safety role, the Sulphur Springs defending the forward pass has been night and day different. I mean, so he didn't play safety against Paris.
No.
But since that night, we could have given up 600 yards passing. I'm not sure.
It was
felt
a lot.
like 600. I don't think we've given up 200 combined.
No,
since
I don't believe.
night.
I don't believe we have either. And you've played.
And we played Frisco Panther Creek, who has the number 1 receiver in the state of Texas.
Right.
And he did fine last week, but it didn't kill us.
Oh, 1,000%.
The tight end going to BYU did fine last week, made some big plays, but he didn't kill us. And I
would imagine
my
those
keys
are
to victory was to slow those guys down, not completely stop them.
Right.
And that's what we did. And so we're not going to play a passing attack like Frisco Panther Creek anytime soon. And so I just think Grayson Hardy, that move back there, having that leadership, having that ability in the back end has really changed this Sulphur Springs defense.
I 1,000% agree with you. I think he's one of the better safeties in the state of Texas. Seeing him back in that position, this is, again, we keep saying it might be the best defense in the state of Texas, but if there was a weakness, it may have been your secondary. Moving him back there, I think especially with as much depth as you have at the linebacker spot, I think it just makes a ton of sense.
That's a big part of it, too.
Yes.
What we've been able to do with the linebacker position outside of Grayson Hardy, and I have a feeling that's the direction that you're going with this next one, so I'll let you go, but yes.
Yes, I'm going to go with TJ Bolden, again, a player who's having just a fantastic senior season. He leads the team in tackles for loss, 7.5, 4th on the team in sacks as well. This is a player who's very, very, very disruptive in opposing teams' backfields, and I think tonight we'll kind of get into their players to watch, but it's a trio, quarterback, running back, and then one receiver who does a lot of the heavy lifting. I think a player like TJ Bolden can really disrupt their offense.
He's taken a huge step this year. He's done exactly what he needed to do to be a vital part of this defense. I expect tonight to be more of the same.
I agree, Ryan. Real quick, it's almost time for everyone's favorite part of the pregame show, but first let's hear from our friends over at Discount Wheel and Tire and a few others that make all of this possible, and then we will be back for Humpsky's Victory right after that.
Man, you're looking rough.
We feel rough. Can you take us to Discount Wheel and Tire already?
Okay, let's go.
Even your tires know where to go. Discount Wheel and Tire. For service you can count on.
Looking for new furniture without the big price tag? D&B Furniture has everything from living room sets to appliances at prices you'll love. With easy in-house financing, affordable down payments, and flexible terms, you can take it home today and pay over time. We even deliver locally to you, free of charge. D&B Furniture, serving East Texas since 1991. Stop by and browse our showroom or give us a call today, 903-885-7396.
Ladies and gentlemen, again, thank you so much for hanging out with us for the very first time here on Chad's Media and Front Porch News on the NFHS Network. We are very excited to be here, very excited to be broadcasting playoff.
That feels
Yes,
official.
It
feels
does.
official.
I like the sound of it.
I do too.
Hopefully everyone able to find a login, able to subscribe and find tonight's game. But it's time. I queued it up before the break, but it's time for everyone's favorite part of the pregame show every week. It's my favorite part of the pregame show every week. It's Humpsky's or Victory. Ryan, what you got for us this week, buddy?
I've teased it, and it's no surprise, but it's a new season. It's Texas high school football season. There's a lot of teams out there tonight with a dream, and the only goal is to win a state championship. That's Sulphur Springs' goal. That's Dallas Kimball's goal. And the sad part is every single night,
Yep.
half of those teams are going home. Who's putting the pads up on Monday morning? It's a sad deal. I hope that we're far away from giving my Hug a Senior talk.
Yep.
But that's the reality of it, and it's a new season. We went 9-1. We had a big week against Frisco Panther Creek. None of that matters. We're 0-0. What we do tonight will decide what we're doing next Monday.
That is
Are
true.
we putting the pads up? Or are we getting ready to play another team?
That is true.
And so one team's doing that. One team's doing the other. Tonight is a new season. Number 2, Tyler, we got to start fast. And I think tonight we're better than this team. I do believe that. I think that up front we're going to control the line of scrimmage against Dallas Kimball. But when you're favored, I think we're a 13-point favorite.
13-point favorites, yep.
When you're a 13-point favorite in a game like this, a winner-take-all type deal, you can't let those teams hang around. You don't want an athletic Dallas Kimball group with a good receiver, good running back, good quarterback. You don't want those guys to hang around. You want to get after them early. Really, I think we're going to have a big size advantage tonight. I think defensively we're going to be a lot for them to handle.
I think
and
so as well.
Let's get after them fast. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just going to say, to that point, I always have my stats just to back up how important that is. In the Coach Faircloth era, the Wildcats are 24-2 when they score first. They are also 29-2 when they lead at the half, and they're a perfect 28-0 when they lead going into the fourth quarter. So I'm with you. I think a fast start and playing from in front is just, that's redundant. Obviously, that is important, but the stats show you how important it is.
Scoring first and scoring the most is the most important. Yes,
correct.
But, the first offensive drive, I want points. The first defensive drive, I want 3 and out, and go from there. But, out of the second half, let's get fat. Let's not let it linger around and let Dallas Kimball feel like they have a shot in this one.
I agree.
Tyler, everyone's favorite, number 3, we got to go 1-0. You and I and Corey, we can talk about Alvarado. We can talk about Springtown and what Salina doing.
And we will. Don't worry.
And what are they doing up in Stephenville? What are they doing in Kilgore? We can look at all that because we're not putting the pads on. But none of that matters unless you take care of business tonight. Your reality changes tonight. There's going to be a team on Monday that their season's over, and so unless you take care of business, you go 1-0 this week. We don't get the fun rest of the Texas high school football playoffs, and I'm personally not ready for it to be over.
I'm not either, Ryan. I got
a lot more in me.
I do as well. I'm not ready to be done yet, and hopefully I don't think we will be. But you mentioned we can look ahead. We will do just that. But first, let's hear from a few more of our friends who make all this possible, and then Ryan and I will come back and kind of look at the bracket and see what the next few rounds might look like if the Wildcats or Kimball, either one, were to continue to win.
Car problems always show up at the worst time.
What am I going to do?
Oh, looks like we caught it just on time. We'll have you fixed up and on the road in no time. All set. Have fun on the trip.
Thank you. You too.
Me too.
Hello world, hear the song that we're singing. Come on, get happy.
Reliable tires, reliable service, wherever life takes you.
Triple Crown Roofing, your local roofing experts with a dedicated team and extensive experience. From repairs to complete roofing systems, we offer competitive prices and free consultations. Specializing in commercial and residential roofing, we provide the highest quality craftsmanship and customer care. Contact Triple Crown Roofing today. Triple Crown Roofing. Roofing done right.
Clayton Holmes
Homes of Sulphur Springs. We're more than builders. We're community partners. Since 1997, we've invested in our team to open doors to a better life by delivering quality, energy-smart homes built to last, backed by our Clayton-built promise of strength, integrity, and accountability. From fully furnished displays to personalized guidance, our dedicated team is with you every step of the way. Clayton Homes of Sulphur Springs. We build homes and we build community.
Ladies and gentlemen, again, thank you so much for hanging out with us for the very first time ever on Chaz Media, at Chaz Media on the NFHS network. We are almost ready for some by-district Texas high school football, Texas high school playoff football. How am I trying to word that? Yeah.
That's good.
But, yes, you've got the number 9 ranked Sulphur Springs Wildcats against, going by the computer rankings, the number 20 ranked Dallas Kimball Knights. And they were actually, going by the computer rankings, the highest-ranked team from that district.
Yeah, and I will say, we talked a little bit about it last week, the craziness of how that district unfolded. You really had a three-way tie for the district championship. Obviously, since Dallas Kimball was playing us, they did not get the number 1 seed because of point differential. It was really the craziest thing. We won't get too into that, but Dallas Lincoln is the 1 seed. Dallas Carter is the 2 seed. Dallas Kimball is the 3 seed. But, I mean, if the ball bounces another way, we're talking about Dallas Kimball being the 1 seed. And so that to hear that is not surprising. It was really, I mean, talk about the most remarkable ending to a game with those circumstances that there could have ever been.
Ryan, I do kind of want to go ahead and look at the spreads for the rest of this district very quickly. We did say the Sulphur Springs Wildcats were a 13-point favorite in this one. Do you want to go ahead and give our predictions for this game, or do you want to hold off for a minute? Or
I would say let's wait.
Okay.
Let's wait till about kickoff.
Okay. The other very, very close one in this one is obviously the 1 versus the 4, but that's Dallas Lincoln versus Paris. Paris is actually ranked higher in the computer rankings, and despite being the 4 seed, Paris is a 3-point favorite in that one, and I tend to think they might be the one to win that game.
I have Paris winning that game. That one is going to be tomorrow night. However, the other 2 games that you're going to mention are also tonight with us. So 3 of our district games of the 4 are happening tonight.
Yes, which producer Corey, if we have a second, I don't want to miss anything with the run out and everything, but if you don't mind, we can actually. I always say if we have an idea for a graphic or anything, producer Corey makes it come to life. So you can look at the bracket right here. Ryan, I'll let you do your thing.
I mean, that is beautiful. First and foremost,
it is.
You've got Sulphur Springs down in this area. Okay, obviously you can see the winner of that is going to get Alvarado or Carter Riverside.
Yes.
You want to just kind of go through it a little bracketology.
Yeah, I like it.
I feel very confident that you're going to get Alvarado winning that one.
I think so as well.
Pretty handedly, as a matter of fact.
Alvarado ranked number 7 in the state.
Yes.
A very good team. I agree with you. I think that's probably what's going to happen there.
Yeah, and that one actually is going on right now. We'll get that score here in a little bit. Dallas Carter versus Panther Creek. Dallas Carter, good program team that we know a lot about in the last couple of years. I just think that Panther Creek has too much firepower. Panther Creek moves on in that one. Springtown, Lake Worth. We know Springtown – QB's back from last year.
Yep.
They're averaging 60-plus a game.
Yeah, number 8 in the state in that one, by the way.
I think the Porcupines dominate in that one, so we'll move Springtown on. Over on the other side, Salina, Dallas Pinkston. I think we all know how that one's going to go.
Agreed.
Salina's going to roll. Kennedale and Eastern Hills. This side of the bracket's just weaker.
It is.
Just plain and simple, it is weaker. We'll go Kennedale in that one, I think is what we predicted.
Yep.
Dallas, Lincoln, and Paris is the most interesting game on this side. We both are picking Paris in that one. Decatur, Castleberry. I think we both went Decatur there.
Yes, I have Decatur in that one.
Obviously, I don't think it takes a rocket scientist to know that the team to beat is right there on that side of the bracket.
And is.
I cleared everything. But on the other side of the bracket, I mean, you've got studs in Sulphur Springs, Alvarado.
Yep. Panther
Creek.
Yep.
Springtown. I mean, you've got a Panther Creek team that finished 3rd in their district.
Yes,
That's
these are all
unbelievable.
teams ranked in the top 10 in the state.
A Panther Creek team that finished 3rd that I think can win the state championship.
I mean,
that's how good. That's how good this side of the bracket is. Or Geo. There we go. But no, that was fun. I love a little bracketology.
Ryan, we might have to revisit that here in a little bit, but almost ready. And here they go, Ryan. Here come your Sulphur Springs Wildcats, the number 9 ranked Wildcats. They're looking to advance to the second round of the playoffs for the second year in a row. And they're 13-point favorites in this one. I think we've waited long enough. I can go first if you want me to, but I would like Ryan Humphrey's official prediction in this one.
Okay. No, I'll go ahead. I've had it all day. I feel pretty good about it. I am going to go the Sulphur Springs Wildcats 31.
Okay.
Dallas Kimball Knights, which I'll add is a great name.
It is.
14. So Wildcats over Knights 31-14.
You see, I have it written on my piece
Tyler
of paper. I have 35-14 or 35-7, just to make it a little. To add a little bit of parity, I'll go 35-7.
Okay. Well,
I do think we see, again, this is one of the best defenses in the state of Texas from the Wildcats, so I'll go 35-7.
Ultimately, I know that the Knights have some great athletes in a solid running back, solid receiver combo,
yes.
But I just think at the line of scrimmage up front, Sulphur Springs is going to be too much for Kimball, and Sulphur Springs pulls away in this one.
I agree. Sorry, I was trying to. We will trying to see if we're doing the coin toss or if we're doing the national anthems first. But I think we are. Say that again. The fake coin toss. Yes. I will go ahead and look at some of these players. Oh, producer Corey, if you don't mind, we got to do our games of the week as well. For anyone that is tuning in for the very first time that doesn't know, Ryan and I have been doing our games of the week, one college, one NFL, for the entire season. Unfortunately, I'm in a tough spot here. I'm down 2, and of course, you know, any game could be the last game that we get to broadcast. I don't love what I'm going to have to do here tonight, but knowing your allegiances.
You know it. I know it. The American people know it. I gave you a lifeline here. I'm going to go ahead and just knock out 2 birds with 1 stone. I'm taking the Horns at Georgia this week, and I'm taking the Lions at Philly this week.
Yes.
The ball is in your court.
Yeah, unfortunately, that means I do have to go Georgia, which I would have done either way. But I don't like the Eagles any more than you do, and I would have liked to pick the Lions in this one, but I appreciate what you've done here, so I will be taking Georgia and Philly. So I have a chance to maybe to even things up going into –
hopefully we get to do this for another month.
Yes, hopefully we get to continue to do this. I'm excited, Ryan.
I like the uniforms from Dallas Kimball. I think navy and red is a quality look.
It's very
got the Saints. Got the Saints logo.
Like Mike. I believe in like Mike, weren't they the Knights? And I think they were red and blue, just like this.
They've got the Saints logo rocking on the helmets. It looks good.
Someone find Shad Moss.
Man,
Bow Wow.
That's a quality 4 for the Sulphur Springs Wildcats. You've got a lot of wins on the shoulders of Jackson Hare, Truth Holmes, Vincent Johnson, and Grayson Hardy.
You do.
I mean, that's a pretty it's a pretty core 4 right there.
I like that.
Does look like Sulphur Springs has won the toss. Okay,
there you go.
So
Ryan.
start fast tonight. Falls on the offensive side of the ball, which statistically speaking,
yes.
You made it very clear that when the Sulphur Springs Wildcats score first, a lot of times they end that game in a win.
Good things happen. Ryan, let's step out of the way for the national anthem, and then you guys are stuck with us for the rest of the night.
Ladies and gentlemen, one of the highest honors any student can receive is to be selected to honor their country, their state, their community, and their school. Tonight's honor guard comes from the Kimball High School JROTC. Our American flag is Cadet Command Sergeant Major Zamora Ramos. The Texas flag is Cadet Command Sergeant Naomi Ramos. The right armor bearer is Cadet First Lieutenant Celeste Reynoso. And the left armor bearer is Cadet Lieutenant Michaela Berry. Ladies and gentlemen, if you would rise as the Kimball Knight Band plays our national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are almost ready for kickoff live from Mesquite Memorial Stadium. Thank you so much for joining us and hanging out with us here at Chad's Media and Front Porch News on the NFHS Network. And thank you so much for hanging out with us during the Discount Wheel and Tire countdown to kickoff. Before we get started, I want to give a big shout-out to our in-game recap partners. You'll be seeing a number of those throughout the course of the night. That's the good people over at D&B Loans, where they simplify the loan process with the best rates and fastest turnarounds in the industry. But that's not all. Their showroom also features top-quality furniture and appliances with fantastic options and free local delivery. Trust D&B Loans for both financial stability and beautiful home essentials. And also another thing you'll be seeing a number of here tonight, and that is replays. Shout out to our replay partners, the good people over at East Texas Physical Therapy. Concussions happen and recovery matters. At East Texas Physical Therapy, their concussion specialists help athletes heal safely and return to the game. East Texas Physical Therapy, expert care for athletes close to home. Ryan, it is playoff football time here in the state of Texas.
Tyler, I just love this stadium. It is.
I do too.
It is, I mean, as far as me and you go and where we're sitting, this is as good as it gets.
It does.
This is one of the better sites that we've. Now, it's not the Star. That was pretty cool last week.
It's not the Star and it's not the Prim.
It's not the Prim. But I'd say it's top 5.
Top 5, top 5, top 5.
In our broadcasting career, I'd put it top 5.
I'd say it's top 5 and it's not 5.
I'd go Sulphur Springs, Prosper, the Star.
True.
And then Mesquite Memorial.
Like I said, it's top 5 and it's not 5. Ryan, we are ready to get started. Dobbs and Martin fields that one at about the 15.
I'd be careful kicking to him.
And it's a great return here for Dobbs and Martin. Still going to the 45.
Yeah, you want to talk about an impact player the last couple of weeks on this phase. It's Dobson Martin in the kick return game. If you turn on the film, that it's pretty clear to see that. Now, I'm not saying necessarily kick it to Jackson Hare, but Dobson Martin has done a tremendous job the last month.
Much like Michael Jordan in his comeback, starting around the 4-5.
Glad you got one in early.
Thank you. Just from the jump, had to get going. Sometimes you just got to see one go through a run. Wildcats will start the drive at the 47. And the Kimball front doing a great job to bring Jackson Hare down quick.
And to me, I mean, on the defensive side of the ball for Kimball, that's going to be the difference maker. Can they do anything about the line of scrimmage? Can they move the Great Wall of Wildcat around? I said they couldn't. I said that would be the difference in this one. Early, Dallas Kimball makes a big play at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they do have a couple players I want to point out there on the line. Got to get a free play out of this one, Ryan.
Yeah, and the Sulphur Springs sideline is going to want a defensive pass interference on the free play. I don't think they're going to get it, but they are going to get the free 5.
I think you'll take it. Like I said, a couple players I wanted to point out defensively for Dallas Kimball. You've got number 42, Quintraylon Johnson. He's been very, very, very good this year. Leads the team with 7 tackles for loss. And then number 9, Sean Robinson. Both of them are kind of defensive ends / outside linebackers, but they're both having great seasons. Sean Robinson, number 9, just a junior. And I want to point out they have a sophomore corner, Ace Aguilar, which one of the coolest names I've ever heard.
Great name.
He has 6 interceptions this season and 100.
Offsides on the defense. Number 5.
Very clear referee, Mike.
And but 102 interception yards this season.
Okay, so if he gets the ball in his hands, he is looking to score.
So now it'll be a 2nd and 5, making their way past the 50 down to the 48.
Yeah, I'll be honest. Ace is an elite corner name.
Ace Aguilar?
I mean, that's pretty awesome.
So now 2nd and 5. To give to Dobbs and Martin this time. And the Dallas Kimball front looking very, very good to start the night, Ryan.
I saw where Dallas Kimball hasn't given up a point in a month.
They haven't allowed a point in a month.
I can get those numbers for you if you'll just stand by, but I am almost certain that they have not.
I brought a lot of fun numbers, but I didn't bring that one.
Yeah,
wow.
So, okay, so they lost 50 to 43 against Dallas Carter. Then the next 3 games were 68-0, 56-0, and 52-0.
Wow. 3rd and 3, Jackson Hare. The Jackson Hare package, that's going to be enough for the first down. They'll make their way up to the 42. Wow. Having allowed a point in a month, that's that is pretty solid.
If Sulphur Springs goes against 7 here, that's a lot of adversity for the Knights.
a level of adversity they haven't seen
we
in a
haven't
month.
felt this in forever, Coach.
Literally forgot what allowing points felt like. 1st and 10 from the 42. And you're kind of seeing why. I mean, the defense looking very solid for Kimball so far. Got Quinn Harris in motion, and they're going to get it out to him.
It's a great tackle.
It is a great tackle.
Something that we haven't seen often this year with Quinn Harris in the flat. That's a play that I beg and plead to run more just because it's been so good to Quinn Harris. But great tackle there by the Knights.
Yeah, and I think we talk a lot about just get the ball in his hands. I believe for his career, 14 yards per catch. And it's not like those are a lot of deep throws. It is a lot of, at or around the line of scrimmage, and he just makes things happen.
I think outside of Jackson Hare, he is the best ball carrier that we have. When the ball's in his hands, he does the most with it. I would put him as number 2.
I think I agree with you. So it's going to be 2nd and 11 now from the 43. 9.5 left here in the first quarter. Mason Cooper drop it back. It's going to be a screen pass out to Jackson Hare. Jackson Hare going to make 3rd and pretty manageable here, but it'll already be the 2nd, 3rd down of the drive.
Yeah, well blocked there. Got enough yards to make this 3rd manageable, as you said. To me, if you get half of this, I think it's a definite go for it on 4th, or kind of in that no man's land of, if you punt it, you're not going to get that much net yardage out of it. Certainly too far for us to kick.
It's going to be an empty set on 3rd and 5. Now quickly out to Jackson Hare again. Jackson Hare gets the first down. He's still going. All the way up to, all the way down, rather.
Tyler, something I want to point out here, you talked about them being an empty set. You've got 1, 2, 3 Knights, and you've got 3 Sulphur Springs Wildcats. But do you see the space between the 3rd most inside Knight and Jackson Hare? It's just too much room.
Yeah.
That's got to be sending alerts in Mason Cooper's head. Hey, I got to get this ball out now because as long as we block it decent, that's way too much space for Jackson Hare.
1st and 10 now from the 24. Jackson Hare's got it again. And, Ryan, we are seeing prime Jackson Hare.
Early and often.
Uh-huh.
Early and often.
We used to talk a lot about a man who just does not go down on the first contact. Seeing a lot of that early here.
But, Tyler, he's more healthy than he's been at this part of the season his entire career. When you got a guy like Dobson Martin, Keyshawn John, guys taking other carries, Deuce earlier in the season, you got guys that are taking on big carries. You got a fresher Jackson Hare at this point in the season. And that's a good thing.
Yes, and that was something we talked about a lot early in the season, and we've seen it come to fruition.
I guess that I'm technically saying less Jackson Hare carries is good, but I promise I mean it positively.
Now 2nd and 3 out to Jamorian Jeffrey. Ryan, the Wildcats are already inside the Bell Concrete red zone for the first time here tonight.
Jamorian's just a guy that he just wants the ball. I mean, that guy.
Here's a guy.
I don't know what it is about him, but I just trust him, and that's a guy that I want to play football with.
I feel the exact same way. It was 1st and goal, and Jackson Hare gets that about to the 3. So now we'll have 2nd and goal from the 3, and the Wildcats are going quick. 7:31 left here in the first quarter. Now we're going to slow things down a bit, get Jackson Medlock out there.
Who I do want to point out had a fantastic game last week. He's really taken that B-back role. He's really taken it on well.
Yes, the more and more he gets to do it, feels like the better he's been at it. 2nd and goal, Jackson Hare. Get on in there. The 17th touchdown of the season for Jackson Hare and the 42nd of his career.
Well, ask and you shall receive. I asked the Wildcats to start fast, and in about 5 minutes, this one is a kick away from being 7-0. Good snap, good hold, good kick. Don't think it's going to count, though.
False start. Number 70 of the offense. 5-yard penalty. will attempt the first try.
Okay, so we're going to bring this
we'll
one
try
back.
it again.
Makes the PAT a bit tougher, but we've seen Eric be solid from this.
Don't want to jinx anything, but Eric has been very smooth this year. And good snap, good hold, good kick. Sulphur Springs 7, Dallas Kimball 0.
Hey y'all, I'm Kinley.
And I'm Jake, and we're the owners of Landers Creek right here in the heart of Sulphur Springs.
Located at 218B Main Street in our beautiful downtown, you can find me behind the counter helping you find the perfect gift, outfit, or just catching up.
And when I'm not at the fire station, I'm working on our new gun counter or out in the pasture. But this place hits home.
We only offer the best brands like Burlebo, Extra Tough, Game Guard, and Beck sunglasses, and so much more.
We're so thankful for this community, so stop by at 218B Main Street or shop online anytime at shoplanderscreek.com.
So y'all really only sell nuts and bolts?
No.
Oh yeah, a lot more nuts and bolts.
It's a 3-yard touchdown from Jackson Hare. Makes it 7-0 Wildcats to get this thing started. Kicking deep. And Kimball just going to let that one go. So they'll start at the 29 or at the 25 with 7:09 left in the first. Before they do, I want to tell you about Revamped Aesthetics, where cutting-edge technology meets expert skincare to help you achieve your best skin yet. Their advanced laser treatments offer safe, effective, and long-lasting results for hair removal, sun damage correction, and skin resurfacing. Go see them in their new location on 620 Church Street. So I want to tell you that here at Chad's Media and Front Porch News, we know the love and support that Alliance Bank has for the Sulphur Springs Wildcats. Stop by and see them on the square or use one of their many convenient drive-through services. You can also visit their website, alliancebank.com, for all your financial and banking needs. Our first look at the Dallas Kimball offense. They're led by junior quarterback Deontay Washington. He's having a good year. 18 total touchdowns to just 4 interceptions. And he's a little bit of a dual-threat quarterback. It's a give on first down. And Grayson Hardy coming in with a huge tackle, Ryan.
You know, I think that it is definitely no secret that this is going to be the best defense that Dallas Kimball has seen this season.
Agreed. Probably by a good bit, I would think.
I would think so. You know, we know what Carter has. We know Dallas Lincoln were able to find a way to get first place in the seeding, but I'm very confident in saying that the Wildcats are going to be the toughest defense that the Knights have seen this year.
Now Washington looking deep on second down.
Tough.
He's got a man, but incomplete. And Ryan, probably walking that thing out to the end zone.
That was as open of a receiver as I've ever seen. Obviously just some sort of, mental mistake there by the Wildcats. Miscommunication of some sorts, but that is one that if this game ends closely, the Knights are going to be kicking themselves in the behind.
And Ron, I believe that's number 2, Javion Broussard. He's just a junior. He's has 60% of their receiving yards this season, 70% of their receiving touchdowns. So now on 3rd and 8, and he's brought down short. And you might be looking at a 3 and out.
You think, well, it's 6 minutes into the game, it's fine, but you're looking at a long, 4th down here where they're going to have to punt. That was a free 7. You punt it away to Sulphur Springs, they go down and score. That's a 14-point swing right there.
It is. Yeah, Giddy, hate to harp too much on a mistake, but
that was almost so open that's a tough catch.
Yeah.
It's like you kind of want a guy around you because you're thinking something's wrong. How am I this open?
4th and 3. And they do get the punt off. Jackson Hare fields that one at about the 39, so the Wildcats will take over for their second drive of the night. But before they do, I want to tell you about Katie Adair with Janet Martin Realty. She is your local real estate expert, raised right here in Hopkins County and a proud mother to 2 boys. She's deeply invested in our community. As a school board member and active participant in the Mother's Culture Club, she's committed to providing honest and hardworking service to all buyers and sellers. Find your dream home together and give her a call today.
Tyler, after this first play, I've actually got quite a few score updates for you
that
are well into the second quarter. So I guess we're the late slate tonight.
I was not expecting that.
we're Pac-12 After Dark.
On the NFHS network.
Right. Well, they did play on the CW last week.
That is true.
Sam Houston picked up a big win against the Oregon State Beavers. I think that makes us the Pac-12 champs.
I think it does.
Speaking of Beavers, the Porcupines of Springtown are up 21-0 over Lake Worth. They're just getting started in the second quarter in that one. Decatur 21-7 over River Oak. That one's almost halftime. Alvarado with 7 minutes to play in the second, 42-0 over Fort Worth Carter. We'll see this play, and I'll give you some more.
Second at 5, it's a give to Jackson Hare. And Ryan, again, the Knights front 7 or front 4, however many, doing a very good job.
Tyler, to no surprise, Salina with 2 minutes left in the first quarter, 35-0 over Dallas Pinkston.
Wow.
Yeah, Bo Bentley is on a mission.
He is.
He's been playing really good football. Frisco Panther Creek is up 7-0 early on Dallas Carter.
Already the
third.
A
lot of action tonight in
I was not
region.
expecting that much on a Thursday night.
I know it.
But right, already looking at the third down for the Wildcats. Also, my new favorite thing you've ever said, speaking of the Beavers, the Porcupines.
Yeah.
Jackson Hare keeping it himself on third down. He's got enough for the first. He'll keep the chains moving.
Tyler, how much into the game plan do you factor that the Sulphur Springs defense is just truly firing on all cylinders where
a lot.
I can just do this direct snap to Jackson Hare. I can do it as many times as I want because time's not an issue. We know we can grind out 3 or 4 yards of carry, but even if we don't score, we're going to be able to flip the field to where the defense, they're just not going to give up points from there.
1,000%. I think, again, we keep talking, this might be one of the best defenses in the state of Texas, but the level of confidence that gives you as an offensive play caller, I can't even imagine.
Well, it allows you to try some things that you might not otherwise, and it also frees you up that, hey, we don't have to score 60 here.
Ryan, the ball's loose, and I think Kimball is the ones who have come up with it. They are.
Well, we're going to find out about that defense.
We are. That is a rough jinx if I've ever seen one. Ryan, Kimball going to start with 3:44 left in the first. Great field position before they do. I want to tell you that getting braces can feel a little overwhelming, but at Ochoa Coleman Orthodontics, they believe it doesn't have to be. From your very first visit, their goal is to make you feel at home because a great smile starts with a great experience, and they're proud to be the place where that journey feels easy. Visit their website, smilesmadeforlife.com, for more information or to book a consultation.
I'll tell you what, I'm eating crow early on the Dallas Carter front 7 comment that they wouldn't be able to hang with Sulphur Springs because they are flying around.
And now Washington keeping himself and running. Still going. He makes his way to the red zone. I told you he's a bit of a dual threat.
Well, and ironically, we saw a quarterback that played just like that in this stadium last year around this time.
That is true.
In Cartier Collier of Alvarado. Same number, I believe.
I believe you're correct.
Yeah, very, very similar play style.
I really like what we've seen from Washington tonight. You know, the incomplete pass was a great pass, and now a huge run there. 1st and 10 from the 20. Alex making the tackle there.
How good did Alex King play last week?
Man, he was fantastic.
I mean, just all over the place.
Led the team in tackles, also had the forced fumble.
Well, and I think his biggest contribution, and we've said this, his ability to break up passes. I mean, there was a couple times where they're trying to dial up Donovan Webb, and Alex King is all over it.
Yes.
And that was huge.
One of those, I think, would have maybe been for a touchdown.
Yes, it was right near the goal line.
Incomplete pass on 2nd and 6, though, so that'll bring up 3rd and 6 from the 16 with 3:10 to go in the first. Again, we say it every single week. We don't know what the kicking game is like.
I did actually receive reports that the Dallas Kimball kicker is good from 45 and in.
Oh, wow.
So
okay.
That would be as good of a high school kicker as we've seen in quite some time.
They do run it on 3rd down there.
He's short, Tyler.
Only, by a couple?
I can't believe I didn't get a phone
maybe?
call there from Corey saying that it was a big 3rd down.
I know. We'll see.
He'll send me a text on a big 4th down, though.
We'll see what they choose to do here.
Oh, I think you go for it.
Yeah.
I'm a 13-point dog. I'm not gonna make a profit.
Got a free possession here.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make a big profit counting by 3. I got to count by 7.
4th and 2.
I believe he got it.
I do declare that is going to be a first down, 1st and goal from the 9.
I'm with you too. You kind of got a freebie, fumble on our side of the field. I think that you're thinking immediately, let's get 7.
Yeah, I think so as well.
There'll be other times to try for 3s, but we're down here. We got a free one. It's early in the game. We're down 7.
You're seeing how good this defense is.
Yes.
I think I have the ball this close. I think I have to go for it, yeah. 1st and goal from the 9, 2:19 left here in the first.
Got single coverage up top.
Hand off to McQuinn. And James Johnson with a nice
great
tackle.
tackle by James Johnson.
James Johnson, one of the few juniors on this defense for the Wildcats.
Tyler, we didn't lose a helmet from Truth there. We lost a shoe.
Just a boot. Because Cowboy Truth.
Almost had a Florida Gator situation. I saw an offensive lineman for Kimball kick the shoe. We don't want to get 15-yard penalties for throwing someone's shoes.
2nd and goal. And that one incomplete. That'll bring up 3rd and goal from about the 8, it looks like.
Creed Wisenhunt in the coverage there.
And again,
3rd down again.
You think?
I feel like Sulphur Springs has done a good job of at least getting them to 3rd down. You had the punt earlier, and minus the big run from the quarterback, every other set of downs has gotten to 3rd or more.
Speaking of, if I'm a Dallas Kimball fan, I might like to see Washington run it himself here. Instead, it's another give to McQuinn. And he does get to about the 5.
Now, 4th and 5, Tyler. What are you thinking here?
That's tough. I mean,
5 is a lot longer than 1.
It is.
It's actually 4 yards farther.
It is. About 5 times further.
Right. That's just math.
It
does look like they're going to go for it, though.
No, it looks like they're going for the kick.
Sorry. Well, I looked out there and I saw the soccer cleats, and I was like, okay, we're obviously kicking here.
So this would be a 22-yard field goal.
And if reports are correct that he's good from 45, surely 22 are good. Good snap, good hold, and almost blocked it, but it does look like it's going to be good. Sulphur Springs 3, Sulphur Springs 7, Dallas Kimball 3.
Physical therapy is more than treatment. It's a partnership in healing. After years in the field, we wanted to create something personal.
East Texas Physical Therapy was built with one mission: to bring hands-on, individualized care to our communities.
From sports injuries to post-op recovery, in the home or water, every patient gets the treatment they need and the care they deserve.
Here, you're not just a number, you're part of our family.
It's care that feels like home because for us, it is.
East Texas Physical Therapy, healing with heart right here at home.
Ryan, it's a packed house here tonight. This place is electric. You've got sports on the big screen, the best salad bar in town. I mean, what more can you ask for? Truly, the best place to spend a Friday night. Ryan, what you got?
Tyler, it's important to start fast, and I don't think there's any better way to start than rolls and cinnamon butter. Tyler, number 2, I got 2 words: shrimp bombs. We got to go 1-0. And by 1-0, I mean you got to order the ribeye sandwich.
Quarter Grub House, making championship plays with each plate.
And delivering wins, one bite at a time.
So the field goal makes it 7-3 here with just 46 seconds left here in the first quarter. Jackson, Heron, Dobbs, and Martin back to return.
I don't know who you kick it to here.
I don't either. Trying to put it in no man's land a little bit. Martin fields it at about the 20. He's going to have another good return, Ryan.
You're going to have to figure out something different because if Sulphur Springs is starting at the 50-yard line or better each offensive drive, this one's going to get ugly.
Did a good job to force the fumble and kind of stall the drive last time, but, yeah, you can't allow them to keep starting from there. Before we see the third drive from the Wildcats tonight, I want to tell you, attention home shoppers, it's that time of year, not just for amazing weather and for Texas high school playoff football, but for the Clayton Homes and Sulphur Springs Red Tag Sales event. From now through the end of November, you can save up to $5,000 on all models. Visit them to see the Red Tag savings in person. Their friendly team is ready to help you find the perfect home, and at Clayton Homes, your new home is closer than you think.
A little Red Ross appearance.
Dobbs and Martin starting the drive now. And again, the Dallas Kimball front just does not allow them to get anything going on the ground.
It's about as bad as we've been on first down early in the game. I feel like usually first down we're good for a free 4, 5, 6, 7 yards to make that third and fourth down much easier. But tonight Dallas Kimball kind of on us early.
Agreed. I think maybe the Salina game would be the only other time I can really think of. Ron, it's looking like that's going to do it for the first quarter. Well, the play clock wasn't running, though, so I'm not sure if they will stop that, but I think that's going to do it for the first quarter. And will.
Wherever you go in Northeast Texas, Alliance Bank branches are there to serve you with personal care and community pride. Come see us.
In East Texas, we don't just build concrete. We build the paths your kids ride down, the driveways where first steps turn into first cars. For almost 80 years, Bell Concrete has laid the foundation for homes, families, and futures. Right here at home, Bell Concrete, built to last, built on trust, built for East Texas.
Ready for the second quarter here at Mesquite Memorial Stadium. 2nd and 10 from the 49. Mason Cooper giving it to Jackson Hare. Jackson Hare got some room to go. Getting the first down all the way to the 30.
Yeah,
and
that's
a
got
late
to be
flag.
a late hit. So that's going to be 15 on an already 15 or 20-yard reception by Jackson Hare.
Yeah, I think that's going to put you in the Bell Concrete red zone. Before it does, though, real quick, we got to do our D&B Loans in-game recap for the first quarter. Wildcats started with the ball, had a great drive march down the field, ended with a Jackson Hare touchdown to make it 7-0. Then they forced a 3-and-out on defense. But once they got the ball back, unfortunately, they fumbled. Kimball then had the ball, had a great drive of their own, but they were held to a field goal, and that's how we get where we are now, 7-3.
Tyler, great play design there. You fake the inside zone to Dobson Martin. Jackson Hare, kind of an orb motion, swing pass. Mason Cooper hits him in stride. Good blocking by Carpenter, and I don't know if it was Virgil or Jamorian, but both of those guys block on the perimeter very well. And that's how plays like that work out of the backfield.
And this will be the second trip of the night to the Bell Concrete red zone. Obviously, the first one resulted in a rushing touchdown for Jackson Hare. By the way, I want to tell you the Wildcats are 20-4 when Jackson Hare has a touchdown. It's already got one here tonight. Play action out to Jamorian Jeffrey. Incomplete.
Definitely one he'll want back.
Yeah, and much like the Kimball one, I don't know that he doesn't go and score there, but so now 2nd and 10 from the 15. I love the video board here in the stadium, Ron.
Yeah, the whole thing. I mean, this entire stadium is just is awesome, and I know you can't see it obviously on the broadcast, but the Space Needle radio tower here is pretty neat too.
Now we give to Jackson Hare. Jackson Hare trying to see where they mark him out. I think they mark him out a little bit shorter than I would have thought, but I think it'll bring up about 3rd and 6 maybe.
We'll see, because I had him much closer to the line to gain. Yeah, I guess he's going out of bounds. So 3rd and 6, we're going to call it.
This will be the 4th third down of the night. So far, the Wildcats are 3 for 3. Looking for Jackson Hare again. Jackson Hare!
My goodness.
Jackson Hare! Ryan.
Look what I found.
What a play.
Well, every week it seems like a team makes one of the most spectacular catches you've ever seen against us. Jackson Hare makes a one-handed grab and out of the backfield. That's as good of a catch as you're going to see.
Yeah, I don't even have words for that.
Just your regular Texas angle route. Mason Cooper delivers a strike. Jackson Hare with the snag, and not only the snag, but the balance to have that one count for 6. Good snap, good hold, and it is blocked, but they are going to be way offsides. Way offsides. I do always think this is an interesting decision here, okay? So you're going to get half the distance to the goal line. Do you trot out your offense and try to get 2 points here?
Oh,
I don't know. I don't think that there's a right or a wrong answer.
I agree.
I do think it's something you think about with an offensive line like Sulphur Springs.
With an offensive line like Sulphur Springs and with
that's
a
exactly
runner
what we're
like
doing.
Jackson Hare.
I would do the same thing.
I guess my one worry would be they have done a very good job stopping the run so far tonight. But
I'll also offer this, though. You are up 2 possessions right now already.
That is true.
You get this 2-point conversion later on, it's going to make the math funky. And so it really, this 1 point can go a long way. And I just think our ability to get 1 yard this year has been so good. You're going to inch closer. I mean, we got guys. Come on now. I think 1 flop was enough, but I think we had 3 there. Yeah, more than adequate job. I mean, the 2 hands. Come on, I give it a 7 out of 10. I don't know about any of that.
I don't know about any of that.
That's an offensive lineman.
Yeah, he's been practicing that in the mirror. So it's going to be 2-point conversion from the literal inch line.
And another
flag.
flag.
Oh, my goodness. The expensive 1 yard move forward, but 5 yards move back. And if that is the case, then we will end up kicking this.
There is no foul on the play. We will replay the first try.
Did we just get iced?
We did. All right.
Boy, you rarely see the false start or encroachment penalty waved off.
Jackson Hare. He is. Jackson Hare does get in there.
At first glance, I thought he got stuffed, but should have known better. Jackson Hare. That was a lot.
It was.
For 2 points. But I'm telling you, I think that was a 1,000 IQ play by the Sulphur Springs coaching staff there. You've got an offensive line that has just been dominant. You trust those guys, and that 1 point might matter in a little bit.
That'll make it 15-3, Wildcats lead.
At Nortex Tractor and Power Sports of Sulphur Springs, our dealership has been serving customers like you for over 60 years, and we look forward to continuing that tradition. We are proud to offer lines such as New Holland tractors, Can-Am, Polaris, Bad Boy Zero turn mowers, Claus hay equipment, and much more. We also provide service and parts for many other brands as well. So no matter how you get to game day, we've got you covered at Nortex Tractor and Power Sports in Sulphur Springs.
So after the second touchdown of the night for Jackson Hare, it'll be a 15-3 lead for the Sulphur Springs Wildcats. Ryan, in his career, the Wildcats are a perfect 11-0 when Jackson Hare has 2 or more touchdowns in a game. That one fielded around the 26, so that's where Kimball will take over. Before they do, want to give a big shout out to the Way Bible Church. They want to extend an invitation to everyone to join them on Sunday mornings at 9 a.m. or 10:45 a.m. and also on Wednesday evenings at 6:15 p.m. for Next Gen Nights, which are for anyone from birth all the way through 12th grade. The Way also offers young adults on the 2nd and 4th Tuesdays of each month. And we want to give a big shout out to our friends over at Payne Electric Company, who is your one-stop solution for all your electrical needs. They're trustworthy professionals ready to provide you with superior electrical services, and they've been serving Northeast Texas since 1972. Give them a call at 903-885-5097 or visit their website, payneelectricss.com, for more information or to get a quote today. Washington keeping himself, but Trey Pinnell says, nah, you're not going anywhere.
I agree with you. I think that you're going to see some success from running the ball with Washington. You saw it on the last drive. That was the biggest play that Kimball had. But right there, Trey Pennell had him from the start. He's had a really good year.
He really has.
I just think for a guy that we had a lot of high hopes for last season and saw a lot of promise, went down with a big injury. For him to come back and have the year that he has been a lot of fun to watch.
Now it's a screen pass from Washington. Big hit. Matthew Jeter and Alex King on that one.
Another 3rd and long, Tyler. And certainly not in a spot that you can even think about going for it.
So now 3rd and 10 from the 27. And again, I know we were just talking about it. I think we might have to see Washington. Obviously, if you have someone there, then go for it. But we might have to see him take off and do it with his legs a bit more often again. Passing on 3rd down there, incomplete, so that'll be a 3-and-out, Ryan.
I think thus far we've had one completed pass from Kimball. I guess we had one right there, but 2. You had another screen earlier, so 2 completed passes. And against a Sulphur Springs defense that we have seen 10 games in a row be stellar against the run, and the only downside of our defense has been the forward pass at times. I just think that you're going to have to figure out how to get some yards through the air if you want a chance in this one.
I agree. Having a punt after the 3-and-out. Jackson Harris got that one at the 40. Now going to work. Now there is a flag on this side of the field. Jackson made it to the 40, but we'll see. And now another late flag, though.
Now, Tyler, the first flag is going to certainly be on Sulphur Springs on the return. It always is. However, I think the second flag is going to be on Kimball, at least judging that our guy has his helmet ripped off. So it's going to be 15 from the spot, but then 15 from the end of that. So
okay.
It's really going to make out pretty similar to where Jackson Hare ended up.
We'll wait and see what the explanation is.
Or actually, if it's blocking the back or holding, it'd be 10, and then after the play on Sportsmanlike, it's going to be 15. So we're going to net about 5.
Yeah. Let's listen in.
After the play, dead ball, unsportsmanlike. Number 22 of Kimball, dead ball, unsportsmanlike. Number 32 of Sulphur Springs. By rule, those penalties will cancel. First down.
Okay.
Yeah, now
people asking what about the hold?
Yeah, and they're forgetting about that because there was certainly a flag far before.
And I believe there was. Yes, I think pretty early into the run. But while we're waiting to see what they get worked out here, I want to tell you about the dedicated team at Amatus Healthcare. They offered skilled nursing and therapy services to ensure the well-being of their patients. Visit them at amatushc.com to learn more about how they can support you and your loved ones. Amatus Healthcare, first-class care in the comfort of your own home. Give them a call at 903-231-0402 for more information.
Now, and I think, obviously, this is coming from the Sulphur Springs side, but I believe that Dallas Kimball kind of got the short end of the stick on that one.
Mason Cooper looking for Jackson Virgil towards the end zone. Got him. Jackson Virgil said, if I don't do nothing, I'm a ball.
That is, when it rains, it pours. I think a blatant miscall by the refs there turns into a one-play, one-touchdown, massive play by the sophomore Jackson Virgil. And those two connected last week for a game-sealing touchdown.
Did. It's already the 6th touchdown of Jackson Virgil's career.
He's another one that just each week has just gotten better and better and better.
1,000%.
I mean, his demeanor, just everything about how he's played to this point in the season, he's shown a lot of growth and a lot of maturity. Good snap, good hold. Good kick, and that's going to be Sulphur Springs 22, Dallas Kimball 3.
Hi, I'm Josh Boatman, your local trusted insurance agent. As a dad to a senior and a freshman at Sulphur Springs High School, I know how important it is to protect people who matter most. Every family is different, and that's why I would take the time to customize coverage to fit your specific needs. Whether it's home, auto, farm and ranch, commercial, or life insurance. If you're protecting your home and auto, why not protect yourself for your family?
Struggling with night sweats, mood swings, low energy, and everything in between? Being a woman isn't always easy, but it doesn't have to feel this hard. At Graceful Health and Wellness, we offer personalized treatment plans to help balance your hormones and support your overall health. Hi, I'm Jordan Potts, family nurse practitioner and certified through the Menopause Society. Whether you're managing menopause symptoms or just want to feel like yourself again, we're here to help you regain energy, confidence, and control. Let's redefine what it means to thrive through every stage of womanhood. Visit gracefulhealthandwellness.com to start your journey to vibrant health today.
Ryan Kimball with a nice little return here on the kick. They'll bring it back to about the 35 before they take over for the fourth time tonight. I want to ask everyone watching, are you and your business interested in becoming a broadcast advertiser with Chad's Media? You can reach thousands of fans across Northeast Texas with hyper-local advertising. You fill out the interest form on chadsmedia.com to learn more. Let's connect your business with local fans. I also want to tell you, Aaron Neal is the principal agent and owner of Hamby Insurance. At Hamby Insurance, they keep you covered in all your adventures and all your life. Whether it's auto insurance, renter's insurance, or business owner packages, protect what you love most. You can visit hambyinsurance.com or give them a call at 972-285-0381 to get a quote today. Hamby Insurance, a trusted name in North Texas since 1940. They'll start this drive with 9:50 left in the half. Quick pass behind the line of scrimmage. James Johnson making the tackle.
The problem with that, Tyler, is that you've heard me say it a million times. The screen game is great, but it's just an extension of the run game, and that's something that we're stellar at. And so, again, when we say the forward pass, that negates all screens. Those are not the forward pass, and so I just think if Kimball has any shot in this one, they've got to figure out a way to complete the ball downfield.
Yeah, and I think we can't say enough good things about players like James Johnson who can make those tackles in the open field like that. Now 2nd and 10. Washington trying to escape trouble. Gets it off. Just incomplete. And unfortunately for Kimball, Ryan, that's another 3rd and 10.
Another 3rd and long. And I was going to comment at the beginning of this drive that I felt like it was a make or break drive. You just can't punt the ball back to Sulphur Springs down 22 to 3.
Mm-hmm.
Staring at a 29-3 first half. You just can't.
Yeah, I don't know that there is a team in the state of Texas that can do that with Sulphur Springs. So now passing on 3rd and 10. That one is complete. Brian, I think he was
on
out
the spot,
just
but
short.
I think it's 4th and 1.
I think it is 4th and 1.
I think you got to go for it.
Oh,
I know that's
agree.
As far as where they're at on the field is not advantageous if you weren't to get it, but
I mean, that's a risk I think you just have to take at this point.
The clock is ticking, and Sulphur Springs' offense is showing that they're not ready to slow down.
So we'll be 4th and short.
I'd like to see a QB run here.
I would too.
Or at least a read option of some sort. And it's actually going to be a direct snap.
Yes, to McQuinn, and he does have enough for the first down. McQuinn, the senior running back for Kimball.
I was going to say he looked bigger than the usual quarterback.
He's having a great season, by the way. Just Shahi now would have over 1,100 yards on the season, 6.5 yards per carry, 20 rushing touchdowns this season.
A phenomenal season.
Yeah. Now it's a 1st and 10 from the 46. 8:38 to go in the first half. Looking for Broussard, and he's got him. Kimball starting to get a little momentum going.
That 4th down was big. I know it's early. I know it was a 1-yard conversion, but I'm telling you, I think that was life or death. I mean, you don't get that. It's really getting bleak quickly. If you do get that, you complete a pass, you're across the 50. We're going in to make this a 2-score ball game.
Yeah, and I can't stress enough. I mean, one, you had the drive where you ended up settling for a field goal, but you had a nice drive there. And then, again, you're a drop pass away from walking into the end zone.
I forgot about that. How much has that gone back to bite you?
Could very easily be a different game, but 2nd and 2. TJ Bolden. Big sack from TJ Bolden there.
He looked fast there.
He did.
I mean, very fast.
He had a play either earlier this drive or on the last one where he got there quick but just kind of slipped. Did not slip that time.
He's coming off the edge here. I mean, he hawks him down, and that's a quarterback that can certainly run. And it's going to be 3rd and 11. 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10, yeah. Big play from TJ Bolden there. Said, I never slip, I never fall. 7:47 left here in the first half. And again, 3rd and 10, Ron.
And I think it's about to be 3rd and 15.
Delay of game on the offense. 5-yard penalty from the previous spot.
That's
Replay,
tough. And
3rd down.
You hate to see that if you're a Knights fan because, again, you keep finding yourselves in these situations, but you're putting together a really good drive right now. With 2nd and 2, producer Corey just pointed out, it was 2nd and 2, and now somehow, unfortunately, it's 3rd and 15.
I'm thinking QB draw here, some sort of jailbreak screen. It's going to be a false start on the offense.
Wow.
Yeah, and I think TJ Bolden was showing,
so.
kind of an aggressive look
Number 17
of a blitz again, but he didn't jump into the neutral zone. Receiver jumps, and you've turned a bad situation into more bad.
And we're actually going to get the first time out of the night from Dallas Kimball. Ryan, 7:18 left in the half.
Sulphur Springs. I'm Natalie White, and this is my niece Hannah. My husband and Hannah's dad founded Roper and White right here in our hometown because we love this community.
And because we are big fans of Sulphur Springs Wildcats.
We are investing in our athletes by joining the SS All Sports Booster Club, and you can too. When you become a Booster Club member or shop the store inside the Prim, you are not only investing in our current athletes, but our future ones too. From all of us at Roper and White,
go Wildcats.
I swear when I serve, now why me surfing swag? I'm on hypnotic, exotic, polo on my body, got a bag girl beside me, and I'm friend right behind me, and I'm swag, I'm swag, I'm clean like this detergent.
Hi, is my prescription ready?
Oh my gosh, yes, I'm so sorry. What was your name?
From Friday Night Lights to everyday life, Cody Drug is here for you.
7:18 to go here in the first half. 3rd and 20 for Dallas Kimball now. Washington gets the pass off to McQuinn. He breaks one tackle and gets back to about the original line of scrimmage, maybe even another yard, but unfortunately that'll bring up 4th and 10. And Kimball likely forced to punt again here.
And Tyler, with 6 minutes and 50 seconds, you got to assume Sulphur Springs is going to get this around the 30, maybe the 35. I mean, with the way they're running the ball tonight, they could drain the rest of this half, down to maybe a minute, 2 minutes. But if they're able to punch it in, then it is not great for the Knights. Well, and that does help Kimball there. I do believe that's going to be a block in the back by Sulphur Springs.
Yeah, and it was already going to be at, the 23?
Yes, it was a good punt, and it should be, the 13.
Yeah. That's going to be half the distance, I guess.
We'll see what they actually called.
Block in the back.
Okay.
On the return team. 10-yard
Yeah,
penalty.
10.
Okay.
I didn't know if they were going to maybe call unnecessary
First down.
roughness, but so it'll be the full 10 to the 13-yard line.
Okay, Wildcats will start at the 13, 6:27 to go in the half. Before they do, I want to tell you to go see our friends at J. Hodge Chevrolet, where you can find incredible savings on all your favorite Chevys. Their knowledgeable sales staff is ready to help you find the car of your dreams. They invite you to go visit them on Wildcat Way to see what makes them the most awarded dealership with the most awarded vehicles. Wildcats still with all 3 timeouts. Kimball has used just 1 so far. Play action out to Jackson Hare. Jackson Hare continues his great night up to the 25.
Sulphur Springs has made a huge point to throw the ball to Jackson Hare tonight. That's at least 4 catches already from number 7.
Yeah, I would think so. By the way, he's up past 1,200 total yards on the season now.
Tyler, I fully expect Sulphur Springs to kind of get into that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to drain the clock. Let's take our time. Let's get everybody set, and just kind of slowly but surely move the sticks.
Now Jackson Hare is gone again.
I guess not too slowly.
You can only go so slowly when you're giving Jackson Hare the ball.
It has been the Jackson Hare show thus far.
Has been. In case anyone forgot, he's tough to tackle.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think up front, Tyler, it's starting to wear on the Kimball front. I mean, just, again, the sheer size of the Sulphur Springs O-line, the Great Wall of Wildcat, as we like to joke. I mean, that's, man, for 4 quarters, I mean, we're in week 11. It's a lot. Week 12, I guess.
Yeah. Now it's Jackson Hare behind the line of scrimmage. I mean, still. Now there is a flag thrown.
Now, I can't imagine that's anything on Sulphur Springs. If I had to guess, I'd go face mask. But it felt like it was 5 Dallas Kimball Knights surrounding Jackson Hare. So I don't know what he could have done.
Personal foul, face mask, number 10 of
yeah,
Kimball.
Good call.
15-yard penalty added on to the end of the run, and an automatic first down.
So not only was it a loss of 3 that turned into probably a gain of 1, gain of 2, now we're going to tack on 15 to that and give Sulphur Springs a new set of downs.
Looking at about a 20-yard difference.
That's not great.
Yeah, that moves it all the way down to the 41. Wildcats still have 5 minutes left here in the first half.
Tyler, I know I said slowly but surely, but if we're going to play man coverage here, no safety help over top, I'm going to keep doing that right there.
Going to do that all day. Jackson Virgil.
Yeah.
Get in there.
You got to put safety help over top. Now, Tyler, we do have a flag down here.
Now, I think this is because it's a free play.
Okay.
And I think that's kind of how all this came to be. I think they got him to jump off sides, and even the defense.
I was fixated on the fact that I cannot believe it's going to be offsides. It's going to be his touchdown, Sulphur Springs. I was fixated on the fact that the last time we were at the 40-yard line, we threw a 40-yard touchdown to Jackson Virgil. This time we were at the 40-yard line, we throw a touchdown to Jackson Virgil.
Jackson Virgil with 80 yards on touchdowns so far tonight.
Well, I'd say that's quite the opening act of your playoff career, young man.
It is. His 7th touchdown of the season. Touchdown number 15 for Mason Cooper.
Good snap, good hold. Good kick. Sulphur Springs, 29. Dallas Kimball, 3.
Yeah, we make buying a car actually easy.
Wait, like easy?
Fast approvals, no pressure sales, and transparent pricing.
Transparent pricing? This has to be a trick.
No tricks, and yes, no dealer add-ons.
Like no add-ons?
You heard me. No dealer add-ons.
Jay Hodge does not miss!
Hi, I'm Erin Neal, the principal agent and owner of Hamby Insurance. I am passionate about serving the local community and the surrounding areas. My goal is to take the hassle out of buying insurance. I want to educate you on what you're buying and help you make an informed decision. Whether it's personal or commercial insurance, my team and I will be here every step of the way to make sure you are getting the satisfaction you need and the coverage you deserve. My promise to you is that we will never hard sell you insurance, use slick sales techniques, or pressure you into making a decision that you're not comfortable with. Call us today at 972-285-0381 to find the best coverage to fit your need. My commitment is to give you unparalleled service, and remember, Hamby helps.
Ron, that one fielded at about the 30. Still going. Finally, a flag is thrown. Some helmets are off.
Yeah, and to tell you the truth, Tyler, I know we joke about the long whistle. That's what happens. I mean, high school football players, they're going to get – you're going to have a penalty in those situations a lot of the time, and I just wish they would blow the whistle a little quicker. Tyler, and I also do want to point out I did mistakenly say that Sulphur Springs made that kick. They apparently missed that kick. Jumped the gun a little bit there, so we're going to negate the 2-point conversion from earlier.
Yep.
We'll call it even. Sulphur Springs 28, Dallas Kimball 3.
We let it all work out. Still waiting to see what the flag is, where this one will be placed.
I'm guessing they're just going to go ahead and call it on both sides and
Yeah.
go on about their day.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's not what we see happen here. While we're waiting, we want to give a big shout out to Cody Drug, a local pharmacy with local values. Since 2010, Cody Drug has been more than just a pharmacy. It's a place where customers always come first. They combine friendly service with modern care. We'll listen in now.
There is no foul on the play.
Yep.
That was probably easier than calling 6 different penalties.
Probably so. Real quick, continue to tell you about Cody Drug. Their compounding pharmacy offers personalized solutions plus services like vaccinations, MedSync for streamlined prescriptions, home delivery, and more. Visit their website, CodyDrugRx.com, for more information. So now starting at the 39. Dropping back to pass. Looking deep. And Grayson Hardy almost coming up with the pick there.
He'll want that one back, no doubt. That's a play that Grayson Hardy has made time and time again, but great coverage there. Again, I commented on it in the pregame show. Moving him back into the secondary has been – it's been night and day different since that Paris game. I mean, it's been tremendous, the turnaround that the Sulphur Springs defense has had.
So now 2nd and 10 from the 39. Quickly getting this one out to Broussard. And he's brought down 4:20 to go in the half. That'll bring up another 3rd and about medium this time.
Tyler, a couple of quick score updates for you. Springtown with a couple minutes left in that first half, 42-0. Decatur 35-7 at the half. Alvarado is up 49-0. Get you a couple more. Salina 56-0 with 2 minutes left in the first half.
Wow.
Frisco Panther Creek up 21-0 with 1 minute left in the first half. So at this very moment, it seems that our region is going pretty chalk.
Yes. And that's not so I think it's really funny to look 1 week from now and see the difference in what the bi-district games and the area games are like. Obviously, the competition is going to get, more and more competitive, but it's going to be night and day different.
Well, not only does it get better, it gets, okay, you've got 2 teams that can win the state championship playing against each other in the second round.
Right.
And, not to completely jump the gun here, but when you've got an Alvarado versus Sulphur Springs, a Springtown versus Frisco Panther Creek, that is 2 juggernaut matchups.
Yes, you're going to be losing right 2 top 10 teams regardless.
No question.
And a very good punt that time, Ryan.
Phenomenal punt.
Jackson Hare does field it, though.
My.
And somehow brings it all the way to about the 17. A great job to get the return that he did out of that.
That guy, he does a great job of getting those hidden yards. It doesn't necessarily show up in the box score, but that was one that probably would have ended up getting downed at around the 4-3 yard line. He picks it up and returns it all the way to the 20.
Ron, before we see the Wildcats take over again with just 4 minutes left in the half, I want to tell you Sulphur Springs is where Brian White and Daniel Roper call home, a place where they've raised families, planted their roots, and proudly serve for all your legal needs. At Roper and White, they are Wildcats past, present, and future. They're more than just legal experts. They're partners in your journey to justice and success. With a dedicated team, they offer personalized legal strategies tailored to fit your needs. And from everyone over at Roper and White, go Wildcats. Jamori and Jeffrey starting this drive off. Gain of it. Enough for the first down. I'm trying to read the – there we go.
I think it is.
But there is a flag on the play.
He's forced down at the 26-yard line.
Definitely some uncertainty.
Personal foul, hands to the face, number 0 of the offense.
Okay.
It's a half the distance penalty. We will replay first down.
So, legal hands to the face on the perimeter blocking by Quinn Harris. I tell you what, you will never question our receivers' efforts in blocking. I mean,
that is true.
They certainly give their all to go all out on the blocking. And that's huge. That's huge.
Yes, 1,000%.
That's how you make big plays. That's how you turn small plays into big plays.
Agreed. Now it's 1st and 15 from the 13. Gain of a couple there. This will be about 2nd and 13, it's looking like after that. Three and a half minutes left here in the first half.
It's going to be another free play.
Yeah, and he's looking for Jamorian Jeffrey, and he's got him. Ryan, Jamorian Jeffrey, all the way down to the 27. Jamorian Jeffrey.
Tyler, if you squint your eyes, it kind of looks like Justin Jefferson down there.
It
a little
does.
over the shoulder,
Uh-huh.
little 18 action running up the sideline. That is a big boy throw and a big boy catch.
I mean, I'm trying to just do quick math on just the two Jackson Virgil passes, and now this one, you're looking at 120 yards maybe or more.
They call that one putting it in the breadbasket because Jamorian and Jamorian only could get his hands on that.
So now 1st and 10 from the 27.
That's textbook.
Another one, Ron. Going to look for Jamorian Jeffrey again. Incomplete.
And that one wasn't even just one guy. I mean, that was the entire Dallas Kimball defensive line.
Was there a flag thrown, though? I don't know that there was. Okay, no.
Okay.
So, no, just incomplete pass, 2nd and 10. 2:56 left in the half. Again, the Wildcats still have all 3 of their timeouts. Kimball down to just 2. And then we'll get the 2-minute warning here in a minute. Play clock at 5. Mason Cooper rolling out. Just gets rid of that one. And we had seen a number of 3rd downs early in this one for the Wildcats, but we haven't seen one in a hot minute. This will be their first one in a couple drives.
Tyler, they're looks like they're discussing possible intentional grounding here. I think Jamorian was clearly in the area. You do have Jamorian. All right, so no flag for intentional grounding.
So this will be the 5th 3rd down attempt of the night for the Wildcats, 4 for 4 so far. We've got Jackson Virgil, Deacon Carpenter, and Quinn Harris on the far side. Jamorian Jeffrey, the lone man on this side. Looking to Jamorian Jeffrey again, incomplete.
There is the flag on that one.
And, Ryan, we need to start counting. I mean, this is
it's probably, what, 4?
It's 3 or 4, yeah.
Offsides on the defense, number 60. 5-yard penalty from the previous spot.
Well, I know it's 4 because we've had 1 on this drive, 2.
Yeah.
Did we get 2 free play touchdowns or just 1 free play touchdown? I know the second Jackson Virgil one was a free play.
Yeah, and then the Jamorian Jeffrey one earlier on this drive. Yeah.
So 3 or 4, you're right.
It may be the most we've seen in a game, though. Because think about how often you think that's what they have. The offense thinks that's what they have. The defense might even think that's what it is, but you don't see the flag. This might be the most we've seen.
It does look like we're going to get a timeout here.
In East Texas, we take care of our own, and at Amethyst, that's exactly what we do. We're not just nurses and therapists, we're neighbors, friends, and part of your story. because home health should feel like home, and nobody knows home like your hometown team.
For over 50 years, Payne Electric Company has proudly powered Northeast Texas. From residential service calls to large industrial projects, our family-owned team delivers safe, reliable work that meets the highest standards. Licensed, insured, and committed to excellence, we make sure every job is done right and on time. We're also dedicated to supporting the people and places that make this place feel like home. Payne Electric Company, family-owned, trusted, and serving Northeast Texas since 1972.
That was actually the second timeout of the half for Dallas Kimball, it looks like. 2:43 to go. It's going to be 3rd and 5 from the 22. Wildcats again 4 for 4 on third down attempts so far here tonight. Speed option out to Jackson Hare. He's got it. He'll make his way, gets the first down into the Bell Concrete red zone once again. Wildcats now a perfect 5 for 5 on third downs. Stops the clock at 2:34 left here in the half. See Jackson Medlock back out there in the B-back role. Jamorian on that side, Jackson Virgil on this side. Play action. Just a bit high. Incomplete.
He's there. I mean, that's open. I think one-on-one tonight we've shown that on both outside guys, Jamorian, Jackson, we can get open. And it's certainly there. We're going to certainly keep trying it. But I like the RPO action there by Mason Cooper.
The fourth drive of this quarter for the Wildcats. They scored on each of the 3 previous ones. They'll give to Jackson Hare on second down. Jackson Hare, big run. And that'll bring up 3rd and maybe 4. He's a very explosive runner, Ron.
He also gets better I mean, in the season, I feel like later in the season as he gets more explosive.
Yes.
I feel like he's faster and stronger than he was at the beginning of the year.
That seems to be the case both within the season itself, but in each individual game, too.
I agree.
Yeah.
Ryan, take the fourth quarter for Paris.
That'll bring it to the 2-minute warning.
Next Gen Nights happen every Wednesday at the Way at 6:15 p.m. for birth through 12th grade.
Community. I love seeing all the people come together, and I love hearing about people's weeks.
It's just calm singing with everybody, and I just like to do it.
Interacting with all the kids, like just meeting everyone is just great for me.
Really like going to worship with all my friends.
Coming to worship the Lord, that's the best thing about it.
We believe in life change on every level.
So, Ryan, I misspoke. That was not the 2-minute warning. That was actually the 3rd and final timeout of the half from Dallas Kimball. So we will get the 2-minute warning right after this play.
A little bit of gamesmanship there. Do you take it before? Do you take it after? It's one of the wonders of the world.
3rd and 4. Jackson Hare. I think he's got enough for the first down. And does. And that will bring us to the 2-minute warning.
We are now at the 2-minute warning.
Everybody, we got customers. Stay calm, we got customers.
Hi, welcome to Clayton Homes.
Oh, hi.
What are y'all looking for today?
We're in the market for a house.
Okay, fine. We'll see who can really sell this house.
Hello? Hey, even the roof's really durable.
Okay, we'll take it. You will? Awesome. Thank you.
Hey, I really like your puppy. Do you think he would like this?
Getting braces can feel a little overwhelming, but at Ochoa Coleman Orthodontics, we believe it doesn't have to be. From your very first visit, our goal is to make you feel at home. Because a great smile starts with a great experience, and we're proud to be the place where that journey feels easy.
First and goal from the 2. 1:56 left in the half. Jackson Hare. Not one, not two, but for the third time tonight, Ryan, Jackson Hare finds the end zone again.
It's crazy how quickly things can change, Tyler, because the first offensive drive of the game, Dallas Kimball drops a wide open 70-yard touchdown, and then Sulphur Springs answers that with 7 of their own. That's a 14-point swing. Fast forward 15 minutes of game time, 20 minutes of game time, 35-3.
Yeah.
It can change quickly, Tyler. Good snap, good hold. And that one's blocked.
So that'll make it 34-3, and Ryan, we kind of continue to see some special teams.
It's been a Freaky Friday on Thursday night type game. We've had some weird no calls, weird yes calls, weird special teams, drop touchdowns that happen that we didn't think could. Everything up is down, down is up. Sulphur Springs 34, Dallas Kimball 3.
Still 150 left in this half. Real quick, I want to give a shout out to our friends over at Graceful Health and Wellness. They are redefining women's health care with a holistic and personalized approach that prioritizes wellness at every stage of life. From motherhood to menopause and beyond, they specialize in hormone therapy, weight management, inflammation, and gut health, empowering women to take control of their health and feel their best. Schedule your root cause lab evaluation and consultation today and experience the Graceful Woman method at Graceful Health and Wellness. That one fielded at about the 32 and maybe gets a yard or so before being taken out of bounds. Before we see the 6th drive of the night for Kimball, I want to ask, are you having problems finding comfort in your own space? If so, let A&S Air Conditioning find a perfect solution for your heating and cooling needs. They've been providing affordable heating and AC repair in Hopkins, Franklin, and surrounding counties for over 35 years. They specialize in the repair and maintenance of all makes and models of heating and cooling equipment in both residential and commercial settings. Now's the perfect time to give them a call at 903-885-8072 and ask about their fall maintenance packages. Don't wait till it's too late. Contact them today. 1st and 10 from the 33. TJ Bolden doing a great job of bringing him down immediately. A gain of just 1. And it looks like the Wildcats going to take a timeout here.
This is Katie. Katie has closed over $50 million in sales across 200-plus transactions, from $8,000 lots to $1 million homes. These are Katie's buyers. This is the home Katie is selling. Katie is committed to serving every client with care, expertise, and results. Katie is your hometown realtor.
Wherever you go in Northeast Texas, Alliance Bank branches are there to serve you with personal care and community pride. Come see us.
Second and 9 now from the 34. Still 1:38 left here in the half. That was the first timeout of the half for the Wildcats. Now an empty set for Washington. Pass is complete. And a nice gain, but a nice tackle there from Joey Bear.
And I was going to say a bit of gamesmanship by the Wildcats there, too, to call timeout. They felt like, hey, we've got 3 of these.
Yeah.
We're going to use them. We're going to try to go get 7 more. Now, first down by Dallas Kimball there, and I'm guessing we will not call a timeout now, but we could.
Passing again, that one complete. Joey Bear makes the tackle again. Gain of 3, maybe? Yeah, gain of 3, 2nd and 7. Clock down to 1:10. If you're Kimball, you would love to get some points on the board.
Yeah, you start with the ball the second half, I believe. So if you could somehow figure out a way to double dip Sulphur Springs here, that would obviously be huge.
Yeah.
But down 31 with a minute to play in the first half is beyond less than ideal.
It is, but that being said, I mean, a lot of the players on this Kimball offense are juniors that will be returning for next season. So if nothing else, I mean, even if you're not thinking, beyond this game.
Of course.
So now 3rd and 3. Washington can take off and run himself. But Alex King meets him really right at the line of scrimmage. Now there is a late flag thrown way back here in the secondary. And now another even later flag thrown.
Now, penalty in the secondary with no ball thrown, a lot of times is going to be defensive holding. Now, the second flag, I'm not sure.
Personal foul, blindside block, number 2 of the offense. It'll be a 15-yard penalty from the end of the run, and we'll repeat 3rd down.
Now, unfortunately, the quarterback, Washington, is on the ground. Trainer go to check on him.
Now, Tyler, what's the flag down here 25 yards away from the play?
I'm not sure. See, this one was thrown very, very, very late.
And that's what I'm saying. I mean, I'm sitting here looking at it. It's at 30 or 35 yards away from – I'm not sure.
Yeah. Got an injury timeout. We'll be right back.
Want your friends to think that you've discovered a secret filter? Confidence looks good on you.
So 3rd and 17. Still 49 seconds left in the half. Don't go anywhere. We have a great halftime show. And because the Wildcats are technically the visiting team, their band and Blue Blazes will go first. So Ron and I will step out of the way to make sure y'all get to see that.
So backup quarterback in here, Tyler.
And completes a deep pass there.
Going to get out of bounds, and they are going to throw a flag on James Johnson. Which I don't know that I agree with that. I think he's being punished for it being a big hit. I don't necessarily think it was late.
I'm not sure if we're going to make it to the half, being honest with you.
I mean, this last 3 or 4 minutes of this quarter have just been unbelievable.
Personal foul, late hit, out of bounds, number 12 of the defense. 15-yard penalty added on to the end of the run. Automatic 1st down.
Okay, so after all that.
Yeah. It's funny. I mean, you had gotten close to getting a 1st down, but then you brought it back 15 yards.
Yep,
and
now we're back.
But Kimball will have the ball at the 33, and with 43 seconds still to go in this half. They've still got the backup quarterback out there for now. TJ Bolden again. Once wasn't enough.
He shot out of a cannon there.
He did. God. Now Kimball just keeping the play alive, and a big run from the quarterback here. He gets
almost a
all
first
of it
down.
back,
They might
yeah.
mark him a little short, but
Now, Ryan, they have 9 seconds to play with. Do you go ahead and kick a field goal? Do you try to get one more play? You don't have any timeouts. If
so
they
you're down
can
30,
kick
you're
from
down
that
31.
deep,
Yeah, if reports are true, they can kick from this distance. If you kicked a field goal, it would take it from 31 to 28. It would be a 4-touchdown game. I don't know. I think you probably just – it's a 31 point game.
Yeah,
I don't know.
You're right. Third and 2. Ryan, the pass is complete. And I think he gets out of bounds in time. Yeah, 2 seconds still on the clock. Now you are going to be able to run out there and kick a field goal if you want. Or maybe you make an attempt at the end zone. I probably kick the field goal to get some points on the board and see if I can do it.
Tell you what, this has been a insanely long 2 or 3 minutes of game time, and it does look like Sulphur Springs is going to call it.
It's going to be a little bit longer. The Wildcats are actually going to call a timeout. Real quick, we'll keep it here, though. I want to tell you about our buddy Josh Boatman. He is your local and trusted insurance agent. With a family of his own, he understands the importance of protecting the ones who matter the most. He also understands that no two families need the same coverage, and that's why he will work with you to customize plans that fit your specific needs. Whether it's home, auto, farm and ranch, commercial, or life insurance, Josh has you covered. Give him a call at 903-348-1527 to see how he can find a plan that fits you and your specific needs. I'll also tell you that at Nortex Tractor and Power Sports, they've been serving customers like you for over 60 years. They are proud to offer lines such as New Holland tractors and equipment, as well as Can-Am, Polaris, Bad Boy zero-turn mowers, and much, much more. They're also happy to provide service and parts for many other brands as well. Give them a call at 903-885-0037 or stop by and meet their friendly staff and let them help you make your next equipment purchase. They are there to serve you. 2 seconds left in the half. They don't look like they're going to be going for a field goal, Ryan. It looks like just going to attempt another shot at the end zone here.
I could see some sort of rollout to the right.
Looking over the middle. And he hurled that one, but incomplete. And that will bring us to the half, Ryan. Like I said, don't go anywhere. We have a great halftime show brought to you, as always, by the team of world-class orthopedics and sports medicine specialists at Christus Mother Frances Hospital in Sulphur Springs, where they are experts at caring for bones, joints, and muscles. In addition to treatment, they also provide special programs designed to keep you in optimal shape and improve athletic performance. So whether you're a student athlete or a weekend warrior, they'll keep you at the top of your game. Enjoy the Christus halftime show. Enjoy the Sulphur Springs band and the Blue Blazes and everyone. And then Ryan and I will be back.
Life is meant to be lived in motion, in the moment, on the go. If a sports injury or chronic pain threatens to slow you down, hold you back, or take you out of the game, Christus Health is here, right where you live, with complete personalized orthopedic care. Because you have a lot of games to play, miles to ride, and life to live. Christus Health, your health, your life, our purpose.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Wildcat Halftime Takeover. Here to put the show in showtime, Sulphur Springs High School proudly presents their award-winning Blue Blazes! Sergeants are Lillian Perez, Chelsea Molina, Vanessa Herrera, Maria Miranda, and Cameron Smith. Officers of this historic line are Junior Lieutenants Jaylee Johnson and Abby Nugera, Senior Lieutenant Irma Moreno, Co-Captain Kara Fagan, and leading your band onto the field, Captain Emma Palacios. The band wants to recognize this week's Spotlight teachers, the SSHS Wildcat Band Directors. Now join the Blazes as they perform alongside the greatest band in the state of Texas.
Ladies and gentlemen, here they come. Your four-time state finalist band. Say it with me. Man, oh man, that Wildcat Band. The Wildcat Band is concluding another successful season, fresh off of their trip to San Antonio's Alamodome for the UIL State Marching Band Contest, where they finished in 4th place. This makes 4 years in a row a top 5 finish at states for the Wildcat Band in our 2026 class of seniors. Thank you, seniors, for an amazing legacy. Our Wildcat Band members of the week are Ruben Murrow and Kennedy Penny. Tonight, join the Wildcat Band and their Blue Blaze friends as we cheer on the Wildcats with the Hey Song. Will play Feel It Still. And now the band finishes tonight's halftime with the Wildcat Fight Song. Ladies and gentlemen, the Sulphur Springs High School Wildcat Band. The Wildcat Band is under the direction of Spencer Emmert, Allison Martinez, Zachary Durkin, Tony Brown, Brittany Robinette, and Hunter Dawes. This is the voice of the Wildcat Band saying, "Go Wildcats!"
Now that the night train is taking the field, ladies and gentlemen, it is officially halftime. Give it up for our two female ladies, the sword and the shield of the night train marching band, Melissa and Now you know we gotta break it down.
Getting the treatment you need and the care you deserve has never been easier. At East Texas Physical Therapy, it all starts with a simple phone call. We'll help you schedule your appointment, verify your insurance, and walk you through every step. From the moment you check in to the time our team takes you back for treatment, you'll feel supported, heard, and on the path to healing. And hey, don't forget to grab some popcorn on the way out. East Texas Physical Therapy, your recovery starts here.
Life is meant to be lived in motion, in the moment, on the go. If a sports injury or chronic pain threatens to slow you down, hold you back, or take you out of the game, Christus Health is here, right where you live, with complete personalized orthopedic care. Because you have a lot of games to play, miles to ride, and life to live. Christus Health, your health, your life, our purpose.
Ladies and gentlemen, again, thank you so much for hanging out with us during the Christus halftime show. Ryan, the Sulphur Springs Wildcats currently lead 34-3. We were doing some bracketology earlier, and now I think we've got a few minutes here during the halftime show. I think it would be a great opportunity to pull the bracket back up, mixed with you have a lot of scores for us as well.
Ton of Thursday night football in our region, especially. Of course, there's going to be some games tomorrow night. Paris and Dallas Lincoln being kind of the fun one that's going to be tomorrow. Pretty quickly, though, Salina is going to move on. They are up 77-0 over Dallas Pinkston. Panther Creek, with 5 minutes left in the third, 42-0 over Dallas Carter. So we're going to go ahead and move them on. Sulphur Springs, 34-3. Won't circle that one yet. For legal purposes, I don't want to jinx anything. But in the rest of the region, you've got Alvarado with a final score of 77-0. So talk about some.
Say that again.
77-0.
We've got two
Alvarado.
77-0s? Because that's what Salina was too, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
That's a lot of blowouts. Decatur with 11 minutes left in the fourth, 56-14. I would say that one is over. You've got Springtown, the Porcupines over the Bullfrogs. Porcupines over the Bullfrogs. That is an elite FCS level high school football game.
That's a fun one.
They are up 48-0 with 11 minutes left in that one.
Wow, so we haven't gotten a single good game.
I mean, no close games whatsoever so far. But
and again, I can't stress enough how funny it will be to see the difference in the area. The area round matchups are going to be close.
I mean, look at this side right here.
Again,
you're going to have 4 top 10 teams in the state.
Yep.
In the second round of the playoffs on that side of the bracket. Springtown and Panther Creek, Alvarado and Sulphur Springs, if this one ends up how it's looking.
It's number 7 versus number 9.
That is 2 of the best games in the entire state at any level.
Yep, and then this one right here, Springtown and Panther Creek, will be number 8 versus number 10.
Wow. And ours will be what, 9 versus 6?
7 versus 9.
7 versus 9, okay.
I believe that's correct.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, and then on the other side, obviously, Salina's number 1. No one else was in the top 10, I don't believe, but Decatur was like number 15 in the computer rankings. We obviously don't know. Paris and Dallas Lincoln haven't played. That's a tomorrow game, and that was the only spread that was super close. Paris was a 3-point favorite in that one, but I think Decatur versus the winner of Lincoln-Paris in the second round will be a fun matchup.
I agree. Very simply put, that is Salina's side of the bracket to lose, and I think they deserve that. They've won 20-something games in a row to this point, and so what they're doing is truly impressive. But yeah, I think Paris versus Dallas Lincoln is probably the most exciting game of this first round. I am going the Wildcats in that one. I think our district is going to be a clean sweep, and I think that'd be cool to see.
Yeah, I think so as well. I believe that's what happened last. No.
Absolutely.
Yes, it is what happened
last year. Not only was it a clean sweep in the first round, it was a clean sweep in the second round. The final 4 of our region was our district. Panther Creek lost. You had 3 of the 4. That's
Panther
what it was.
Creek
But
lost,
you had 4 all advanced to the second round, but you had 3 of the 4. Aubrey ended up playing Salina.
Yep.
In the regional semis.
Yeah.
And Sulphur Springs played against Alvarado, and then Alvarado ended up losing to Salina, the eventual state champions of last season. But, yeah, I definitely think it's unique. Obviously, there's a lot of great teams in 4A. You've got Stephenville. You've got West Plains. You've got Kilgore. You've got Austin LBJ. You've got Corpus Christi Calallen. You've got Lavernia. But there are 5 teams in this region alone that I think can win a state championship this year.
I agree. I 1,000% agree.
I believe
I do believe the other teams that get there, I mean, like you said, Kilgore, very good. Stephenville, very good. San Antonio, Davenport could be there.
Davenport, didn't mention them, yes.
But, I mean, you have a 50% chance, I guess, essentially,
that
the winner of the state will come from this region.
If you think that there are 10 teams that can win it, and I think that's a fair number, there's a 50% chance that winner is going to come from this region, which is pretty incredible.
That is incredible. Ryan, real quick, while we've got a second, let's go ahead and do our DMB Loans in-game recap for the second quarter. The Wildcats had the ball to start the second quarter, and it was a Jackson Hare receiving touchdown that made it 15-3 with 11:08 left, and then the Wildcats forced a 3-and-out. Then they turned around. It was a 40-yard touchdown pass to Jackson Virgil that made it 22-3 with 9:57. On defense, they forced another punt, got the ball back immediately. I think it was a one-play, 40-yard touchdown to Jackson Virgil again, making it 28-3, this time with 4:45 left. Forced another 3-and-out on defense, and then it was a 3-yard rushing touchdown from Jackson Hare, making it 34-3 with 1:50 left in the half.
Am I dreaming that it was 7-3 at the end of the first?
It was, in fact, 7-3 at the end of the first.
That seems like an eternity ago.
Yes, and it is now 34-3.
Wow.
Here, I mean, defensively, what the Wildcats have done tonight, 3-and-out to start the night. Then Kimball did put a really, really, really good drive together, but you stalled him out, held him to a field goal. That was with just 46 seconds left in the first quarter. Since then, it's been 3-and-out, punt, 3-and-out, and then they ran out of time during that last drive of the half. But
yeah, and it'll be interesting to see, does Dallas Kimball have their normal quarterback out there? I know he left for a drive or two there at the end. Now, the backup did come in and make some big plays with his feet.
That and he completed a really big pass, 15 yards or so, and then, I mean, he's got a cannon on him.
Yes, I agree.
He hurled the ball.
I definitely agree. Man, I think for Sulphur Springs here, I think the big message to your team is let's be smart this half. Let's not do anything stupid. Let's keep our cool. This one's obviously, it's a 31-point game. I'm not calling off the Dogs just yet, but it's close. And so let's be sure that we've got everybody on our sideline in the blue and the white for next week against Alvarado. So let's stay healthy. Let's be smart, and let's play a clean second half.
A couple things I want to make note of very quickly. The Wildcats have had 6 third down attempts. They are 6 for 6 on third down here tonight. They're 3 for 3 in the red zone. Mason Cooper has 2 touchdowns tonight. That gets him to 15 on the season. Jackson Hare also has 2 touchdowns. for his career, that gives him 43 touchdowns. No, he has 3.
He has 3
I apologize.
touchdowns.
He has
Yeah.
3. That gives him 44 for his career. And then I will update our little fun facts and stats very quickly while we got a second. Again, the Wildcats scored first tonight. They are 24-2 when they score first. Jackson Hare had 1 touchdown. They're 20-4 when he scores, but he's actually scored 2 or more, and they are 11-0 when he has 2 or more touchdowns. They are leading at the half, and the Wildcats are 29-2 in the Coach Faircloth era when they lead at the half. And if they can just not allow 31 unanswered, they will lead at going into the fourth, where they are 28-0. Ryan, here come the Sulphur Springs Wildcats ready for the second half. Unfortunately, no tunnel from Kimball. It doesn't look like for the second half, but I liked their tunnel a lot.
I liked it. Again, the fact that they're the Knights, it brings a level of uniqueness in itself. I think it's kind of that 7 out of 10 range.
Oh, I would go higher.
I saw it in pregame. I know we don't have it now, but I'm going to go 7 out of 10.
I'm going higher. I'm thinking like an 8.5.
Okay.
I liked it a lot.
Okay.
Again, they get everyone.
Tyler, big Knights guy. I like it.
Yeah, I like the Knights.
I can only think of Cibolo Steel is the Knights.
Army. Yeah, and that's
UCF.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. And then
so Army's the Black Knights. UCF is the Knights.
I've got another one for you. Vegas
Golden Knights.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not very fond of them. I feel like they're a big rival of the Dallas Stars.
Yeah. There you go, producer Corey.
Big Dallas Stars booth up here.
And is.
But yeah, there you go. The Knights. I like it.
Again, thank you to everyone who hung out with us during the Christus halftime show here at Chad's Media and Front Porch News on the NFHS network. That's fun to say. Wildcats kicking to get the second half started. The Scarlet Knights. Very good.
Very, very good.
Thank you, Jeremy.
The Scarlet Knights. Very good.
Because of the delay we're on in like 3 minutes, we're going to get a bunch of texts.
Yeah.
That one fielded at about the 8. Brought down by Alex McCormick at about the 18. Before we get this second half started, I want to give a big shout out to our Red Zone partners. In every successful build, it starts with one thing, and that's a strong foundation. For almost 80 years, Bell Concrete has delivered precision, reliability, and craftsmanship across Sulphur Springs and all of Northeast Texas. Residential, commercial, and agriculture, they pour it all with pride, on time, on budget, and built to last. Ron, unfortunately, we have a player down on the field. We'll be right back.
Getting the treatment you need and the care you deserve has never been easier. At East Texas Physical Therapy, it all starts with a simple phone call. We'll help you schedule your appointment, verify your insurance, and walk you through every step. From the moment you check in to the time our team takes you back for treatment, you'll feel supported, heard, and on the path to healing. And hey, don't forget to grab some popcorn on the way out. East Texas Physical Therapy, your recovery starts here.
Life happens, and sometimes you just need a little extra help. At D&B Loans in Sulphur Springs, we offer personal loans from $100 to $3,400 with monthly payment plans and fast approvals. Need help with taxes? Our experienced team will make sure you file with confidence. D&B Loans, serving East Texas since 1991. Stop by or give us a call today, 220 Gilmer Street. Call 903-885-7396.
There was a Dallas Kimball Knight on the field, but fortunately he was helped off the field. We're ready to start the second half. Brian, it is the backup quarterback for Dallas Kimball. He'll keep it himself and pick up 4 there, or 5 even.
And we commented that he had a similar skill set as far as being able to run the ball well for Dallas Kimball, and I expect to see that more. I think that they didn't go to the QB run enough.
Yeah, I thought so. I think as early as the first drive, I kind of made a comment about that, and they have, I would say most of their success tonight has come from that. Quick pass. Gio Ibarra met him immediately. Gain of a couple, so to bring up about 3rd and 3 maybe. Third and 2, rather.
He does throw it well, too. I
mean,
he's got a nice arm.
We'll see what the Knights draw up here on 3rd and 2. Uh-oh. He was able to recover it at about the 15, though, so unfortunately the 3rd and 2 quickly turns into a 4th and 13 or so.
And that right there is the story of the night. How many times have you said 4th and 10 or 3rd and 11 or 4th and 8? It's just time after time, just bad situations where we can't even think about, doing something we want to do. I mean, it's a 31-point ball game. If it was 4th and 3, 4th and 4, I think you go for it.
Yeah,
even on this part of the field, I think you go for it. But 4th and 13, you certainly can't go for it.
And don't forget, this is a Wildcat team and a Wildcat defense that's only allowed more than 7 points in a second half once this entire year. Jackson Hare comes up and returns the ball. Is loose, but Alex King, of all people, comes up with it. And the Wildcats will get to start this drive at about the 36, it looks like. Before they do, I want to tell you to go see our friends at Corner Grub House in their iconic spot on the square. It's the perfect place to spend a Thursday night where you can experience their freshly made comfort dishes and Southern hospitality, all while watching the Sulphur Springs Wildcats on their big screen. And that remains true during the playoffs, Ryan. I heard that they were downloading the NFHS app in the restaurant. So next Friday night
huge.
Or Thursday night, whenever hopefully the Wildcats go on to win this game, they play again. If you can't make it in person, go have a great meal and watch playoff Wildcat football at Corner Grub House. Play action out to Deacon Carpenter to get this drive started. And he's got enough for a first down, but there is a flag.
They're going to call holding there on Jackson Virgil. I think he got punished there for blocking really well.
Yeah, Ron,
I think he had it. I think he had him in his grasp too good. I didn't necessarily see a hold.
Ryan, this entire fall, I think inside the DFW, inside the Metroplex area, this has been the most time anyone said the word flag without referring to Cooper at all.
I wish I cared enough.
Me too. I really do.
To appreciate that reference, but I am so mentally checked out of
which they did fire Nico Harrison.
That part of DFW.
They did fire Nico Harrison, but it is.
But the ghost of Nico Harrison will live on.
I agree. I think it's a start. I think we can slowly start to begin healing, but I'm still a long way away from ever caring about that team again, unfortunately. 1st and 9 from the 35, Mason Cooper. Looking for Deacon Carpenter, but I think that one going to be incomplete.
And I do like the effort to get Deacon Carpenter involved, back-to-back pass attempts to him. He's been really good in this back half of the season.
Yes, I think he had touchdowns in back-to-back weeks there towards
Community caught a touchdown.
Lake Dallas
caught a touchdown. Had a huge catch. If you remember in the Frisco Panther Creek game, up the sideline, Mason Cooper rolling out, completes one to Carpenter. So, you got a lot of production coming from sophomore receivers on this Sulphur Springs offense.
And then Quinn Harris as well, just a junior.
Dobson Martin, junior.
Yep. Now we're going to get our first time out of the half from Sulphur Springs.
One man, one list, zero clue where to start. When the weekend project becomes a weekend problem, there's only one place to go. We're more than just nuts and bolts.
In every successful build, it starts with one thing: a strong foundation. For almost 80 years, Bell Concrete Incorporated has delivered precision, reliability, and craftsmanship across Sulphur Springs and Northeast Texas. Residential, commercial, agricultural. We pour it all with pride. On time, on budget, built to last.
So that's the first time out of the half for the Sulphur Springs Wildcats. 9:33 to go here in the third. 2nd and 9 from the 35. To give to Dobbs and Martin. Dobbs and Martin picks up a couple there. It's going to be 3rd and 6 or 3rd and 7.
He powers his way down to the 32-yard line.
3rd and 6.
For the Knights, Michael Gibson. Gain of 3 on the play brings up a 3rd and 6.
You see Jackson Hare coming off the field there. You know, how much will he play this second half? I mean, if we're able to continue to move the ball without him, continue to put
already
points
got 3
up,
touchdowns.
I don't know how much you want to put him in harm's way. That is a strike.
Mason Cooper's got Jamorian Jeffrey. And Jamorian Jeffrey still going. Still going. Finally brought down around the 5, it looks like. We got an instant replay of that one.
I'm worried that there's a fumble.
Oh, you might be correct, yeah.
I think they're going to say he was
before
progress stopped, so it's going to be Sulphur Springs ball. Still, phenomenal play here by Jamorian and Mason Cooper. I mean, that's 2 steps off the right foot, throwing it off the ear of a Dallas Kimball Knight.
So now 1st and goal from the 5. Dobson Martin picks up maybe 1 there.
Dobson Martin on the carry.
And we're going to see the end of this Jamorian Jeffrey catch and run. Tyler, you could make a case that this has been his best game of the year. I mean, making a big play after the catch.
That is true.
I know he's not in the end zone yet, and he has certainly gotten into the end zone this season, but, I mean, he's a big play waiting to happen.
Now 2nd and goal from the 4. Might see Dobson Martin get another opportunity at this one. Could be play action. Unfortunately, was trying to get it to Jackson Virgil again. Or is that Deacon?
It was Jackson Virgil.
Jackson Virgil, yeah.
I think it was going to be kind of a return route, fake the slant, go out, and I just think he wasn't able to keep his footing. I definitely feel that we saw something on film where we had one-on-one matchups around the goal line, and we could kind of run that RPO action, and we haven't been able to connect on it, but I do love that we're trying it.
Yeah, 1,000%. Saw a really, really pretty touchdown to Quinn Harris last week.
Yep.
So now it'll be 3rd and goal from the 4. 7.5 minutes in the 3rd. The pitch out to Dobson Martin. Dobson Martin, get on in there. That's his 4th touchdown of the season. Oh, and the Wildcats stay perfect on 3rd down, by the way. 7 for 7.
Good snap, good hold. Good kick, Sulphur Springs 41, Dallas Kimball 3.
.24 left here in the 3rd, and the Wildcats now lead 41-3. Ryan, I told you this is the 6th playoff game of the Coach Faircloth era, and the Wildcats continue their streak. They have now still scored 30 or more points in every single playoff game that they've played in.
Tyler, I don't remember the exact number of what we were averaging allowing.
15. Wait.
In the playoffs.
Oh, in the playoffs. Let me get that number for you. I can tell you.
I was going to go on to say I don't think that we're going to get there.
Oh
my.
A tough spot to try to return this one from, but
and a great return.
Going to do a good job. Got it all the way back to the 25.
We've seen teams do that a couple times this year against the Sulphur Springs kickoff unit, and it has never fared well, but that time he does get back to the 25, and so the Knights are in decent field position.
In the 5 previous playoff games, the Wildcats had scored 44 points per game, which they're almost at that number now. They had allowed 34. And then in the wins even, they had allowed 26. .7:16 still to go here in the third. Kimball will start this drive from the 25. Passing on first down. James Johnson again. He racks up a lot of tackles for loss for a corner.
He sure does. His play recognition, especially in the screen game, is as good as we've got. Right there, you're going to see James Johnson. He recognizes that we're motioning, runs right through the blocker, boom.
So that ends up being a loss for 3. 2nd and 13. Passing again. That one incomplete.
And I actually think that was intended for the outside receiver, but the inside receiver got his hands on it.
Just unfortunately for Dallas Kimball again. I mean, it's every time you look up, it's 3rd and 10, it's 3rd and 13, and again, nothing even against them. I don't think there's a team in the state who could regularly have success.
No, you're never going to have success with that. I mean, you're just not.
So now we'll see the 3rd and 13 from the 22. They get it back to about the original line of scrimmage, maybe.
So what do you do here, Tyler? Do you go for it? Do you punt? I don't know. I mean, at this point, up 38, I do think that this one is well out of reach. Now I don't know the right answer. If you punt, you're kind of waving the white flag. If you go for it and you don't get it, Sulphur Springs is most likely going to get 7 more.
Yeah, and I mean, to that point, so far, based on history, they would score regardless from where they got the ball. But at the same time, there's maybe no point in giving it to them that I don't know. As you like to say, I'm not sure there's a right or a wrong answer.
Not a right answer. No one likes being down 41-3.
They do, unfortunately, get hit with a delay of game.
Delay of game on the offense, 5-yard penalty.
So if you hadn't decided, you...
Easy decision now, 4th and 19.
Around the
4th and 14, excuse me. They had already updated the board quickly.
4th and 14. I will say they update the scoreboard very quickly.
They're on it here.
If you haven't noticed, we love it here at Mesquite Memorial.
Good punt.
Yep, that one fair caught at about the 48. Real quick, I want to give a big shout out to our scoreboard partner, the good people over at Hooten's Hardware, where they offer a wide variety of tools, materials, and supplies for all your outdoor projects and repairs. With over 40,000 square feet of materials in stock, they're sure to have everything you need for any job. From pipe and steel to metal building components, a full lumber yard, welding, repair, and fabrication, outdoor power equipment, and RV and boat lift supplies. Trust me when I say that at Hooten's Hardware, they're more than just nuts and bolts. I'm going to give producer Corey all the love I can, any chance I get. But I love the scoreboard this year and the Hooten's Hardware logo and the scoreboard. It all looks very, very good.
I think our scorebug rivals, some of the best in the game.
I do too. Dobson Martin starting this drive with a nice run. He's got enough for the first down. I'm hoping to see more and more of him in the second half, obviously. I think
you're going to. I would predict that Jackson Hare's night's over, so I think you're going to get a heavy dosage of Dobson Martin.
Yeah, I would think so as well. Got an injured player, but I think we're going to keep it right here. I think he's able to get off the field fairly easily with the help of the Kimball trainers. I've got a second. I'll tell you about The good people over at Landers Creek, they're passionate about providing top quality apparel and gear for outdoor enthusiasts, hunters and fishermen, and self-reliant individuals. Their products are carefully selected to ensure durability, performance, and reliability, helping you thrive in every adventure. Visit them at 218 Main Street in Sulphur Springs or check them out online at shoplanderscreek.com. Looking deep for Deacon Carpenter, but incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Tyler, I definitely think that this, the rest of this third quarter, most of the fourth quarter, I think it is a good opportunity to get some guys some playoff experience.
Yeah.
Because you never know. I mean, obviously, we hope that the Texas high school football playoffs, we hope it's a marathon. We hope it's something that lasts a long time for the Sulphur Springs Wildcats. And you never want you never want to be unprepared because when that time comes, it's ready or not. Here it comes. This is playoff football.
Deacon Carpenter, unfortunately, a flag thrown pretty early into the play. Ron, I want to give a big shout out to the Dallas Kimball band. They were a ton of fun to watch during the halftime show, and they're still rocking down there.
And did we show that on?
Yes.
Okay,
yeah.
Cool. Yeah, no, they did a great job. See what the flag is here. Second time Deacon has made a big catch and run that is potentially negated by a penalty. Okay, it does look like it's going to be on the offense. We don't know what it is yet. I'm guessing block in the back, chop block.
Illegal block in the back.
There you go.
Number 10 of the offense. It's a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul.
We actually don't have a number 10 on the offense.
I was sitting here.
But we'll say it was Quinn. It's got a 0. Maybe he thought there was a 1.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So that'll bring up now 2nd and 16 from the 43. Got him to jump off sides. I don't see a flag yet. Right.
Oh, my
Jamorian
goodness.
Jeffrey catches that one. Gets out of bounds with 4:20 left in the third. What a catch.
I don't see a flag, Tyler. I don't understand that.
Luckily, he's not going to need one, I guess, but.
I mean, that went from a big play to might get intercepted to, my goodness, how did he catch that?
We've seen a couple really, really great
I'm
catches
telling you,
here tonight.
I think that this is one of the better games of Jamorian's not only season but career.
I agree. And that's huge to get him a huge game like this to
yeah.
start the playoff run. Hopefully you're making a deep playoff run. And
again, I made the comment, there's just something about that guy. I want him feeling good. That's a guy that when he gets the ball in his hands, when he's making big plays, he's blocking on the outside, he is just a bundle of energy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that guy is, what was the word I used earlier? Infectious?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a guy you want to play be on the same sideline with.
Yeah, and I think about, especially last week with Frisco, Panther Creek, and we've seen some really, really talented receivers. We've seen some really talented players. I think Jamorian, there aren't a ton of people who are just more talented than he is. He is about as talented as anybody.
I agree.
Now a 2nd and 3 from the 15. Still a little over 3.5 minutes left here in the third. Dobbs and Martin going to get another go at it. Going to get very close. But I think it's going to be 3rd and short.
He's taken down at the 13-yard line. In on the tackle for Kimball.
Tyler, definitely a much quicker third quarter.
Yes.
Already down to 3 minutes in this one.
Ooh, Dobbs and Martin.
Yeah, that was a nifty little cut.
It was. The Wildcats were in danger of not picking up on 3rd down for the first time all night.
So is that 8 for 8?
Yes. Yes,
wow.
it is.
Wow. I mean, if you went 5 for 8, you'd be okay. That's a pretty good 3rd down night. 8 for 8 is unheard of.
This is now the 5th trip into the Bell Concrete red zone.
I'll be honest, your chances of winning just by being 8 for 8 on 3rd down alone shoots through the roof.
Dobson Martin again. And he'll get into the end zone again. Touchdown number 5 for Dobson Martin. And I believe he'll now be over the 500 rushing yard mark on the season. I mean, when your third leading rusher on the team has over 500 yards, 5 touchdowns, I mean, these are pretty solid numbers, Ron.
Good snap, good hold. Good kick. Sulphur Springs, 48. Dallas Kimball, 3.
Man, you're looking rough.
We feel rough. Can you take us to Discount Wheel and Tire already?
Okay, let's go.
Even your tires know where to go. Discount Wheel and Tire. For service you can count on.
Ryan, it's a packed house here tonight. This place is electric. You've got sports on the big screen, the best salad bar in town. I mean, what more can you ask for? Truly, the best place to spend a Friday night. Ryan, what you got?
Tyler, it's important to start fast, and I don't think there's any better way to start than rolls and cinnamon butter. Tyler, number 2, I got 2 words: shrimp bombs. We got to go 1-0. And by 1-0, I mean you got to order the ribeye sandwich.
Quarter Grub House, making championship plays with each plate.
And delivering wins, one bite at a time.
.233 left to go here in the third. The second touchdown of the night for Dobson Martin and the 5th of the season. That'll make it 48-3. That one going to make its way all the way to the end zone real quick. I want to tell everyone about Triple Crown Roofing. They are your local roofing experts with a dedicated team and extensive experience. From repairs to complete roofing systems, they offer competitive prices and free consultation. Specializing in commercial and residential roofing, they provide the highest quality craftsmanship and customer care. Contact Triple Crown Roofing today. Triple Crown Roofing. Roofing done right. Roofing done right. Ryan, so far tonight, we've seen 1, 2, 3, 5 3-and-outs alone from the Wildcat defense. And then a couple other punts as well.
So what you're telling me is Sulphur Springs' third down conversion rate is very high.
Both on offense and defense.
And defensively, for Dallas Kimball, it is very low.
Yes. Ever since, again, started the night with a 3-and-out, and then Dallas Kimball did go get a field goal.
Number 4 of the offense, 5-yard penalty, replay first down.
But since that field goal, it's been 3-and-out, punt, 3-and-out. Then they ran out of time at the end of the half. 3-and-out, 3-and-out. Bit about a good, again, I mean, we talk over and over and over again about how good this defense is, but if I'm a team that has to play them coming up, I'm worried about this defense.
Yeah, and they just kind of knock the air out of you. I mean, they just quickly, you drop the 70-yard touchdown, and from that moment, there hadn't been a whole lot of good offensively from Dallas Kimball.
No, there has not.
I mean, they just.
And I mean, think back to last week. You held Frisco Panther Creek to 13 points, and you did the same thing that you saw earlier tonight. A great drive was being had, but even once you get, we talk about the bend don't break. Even once they get into first and goal from wherever, they will still hold teams to field goals. This is just a really, really good defense. 2nd and 15, pass is complete.
Well, if you want to, if you want to talk about bending and don't breaking, let's just forget the box score, forget the scoreboard, just the eye test. Let's compare what Dallas Kimball has looked like tonight against the Sulphur Springs defense versus what Frisco Panther Creek looked like. Frisco Panther Creek only scored 10 more points than what Dallas Kimball has right now.
Yeah,
and
the game's not over.
No, and it's been night and day different. I mean, Panther Creek, you know, they put a lot of good drives together. Sulphur Springs just didn't break.
Right.
Tonight, it has not been a good night offensively at all for Dallas Kimball, and we're talking a 10-point difference.
And to that point, I know because I have them written down, we haven't even forced a turnover here tonight.
No.
And this is a Wildcat defense that forces a lot of turnovers.
Lots of turnovers.
False start On the offense, number 58.
So did we just have the one
52.
last week? We had the
5-yard
interception,
penalty from the
obviously, to
previous
end
play.
it.
Yes, I believe.
But no fumbles, or I don't think so.
No, there was a fumble.
Really?
Alex King forced a fumble, and T.J. Bolden
And we
recovered
got it. You're
Yep.
exactly
Yeah,
right.
Really
so
good
two,
field position.
So two.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe so.
Because against Lake Dallas, we had 3 interceptions. I know we had a pick 6.
Yeah.
Yeah. Had a big interception against Paris.
Mm-hmm. To seal the game.
Had a pick 6 against Salina. So I mean, we're
they're
causing
forcing turnovers every week.
We are wreaking havoc.
3rd and 10 after the false start. And they get most of it back, but that brings up 4th and 5. With 1 minute and 40 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. And it's going to be another 3 and out, I believe, Ron. Unless you decide, I mean, you could decide to go for it, certainly, but it looks like they're bringing the punt team out.
I don't know what you do. You're obviously way deep into your own territory. To me, punting is I mean, we've waved the white flag a long time ago.
Yeah.
But
uh-oh, it's a bad snap, Ryan. Creed Wisenhunt trying to get it. Grayson Hardy does come up with it, and he's going to walk into the end zone. Grayson Hardy said, I would like to do some of the score myself. It's not enough to just get stops. I would like to score.
I actually believe that is the 2nd touchdown in this stadium by Grayson
I
Hardy
think
this
you're right.
season. I think he had an opening week touchdown against Mesquite Poteet at Mesquite Memorial, and then both on special teams, mind you, but another touchdown by Grayson Hardy to put the Wildcats to 54. Ooh, and it just keeps getting worse. Good snap, good hold, good kick. Sulphur Springs 55, Dallas Kimball 3, but we do have a penalty. Looks like they're going to call it over.
Illegal participation on the defense. 12 men on the field. That penalty will be declined. The kick is good.
Hi, I'm Josh Boatman, your local trusted insurance agent. As a dad to a senior and a freshman at Sulphur Springs High School, I know how important it is to protect people who matter most. Every family is different, and that's why I would take the time to customize coverage to fit your specific needs. Whether it's home, auto, farm and ranch, commercial, or life insurance. If you're protecting your home and auto, why not protect yourself for your family?
This is Katie. Katie has closed over $50 million in sales across 200+ transactions, from $8,000 lots to $1 million homes. These are Katie's buyers. This is the home Katie is selling. Katie is committed to serving every client with care, expertise, and results. Katie is your hometown realtor.
The scoop and score from Grayson Hardy makes it 55-3. And Ryan, they're going to try to return this one from the end zone, and they'll get brought down at the 5. Now there is, you guessed it, a flag on the play. Some mustard on the lettuce. Very good.
We have penalty flags on the play.
Ryan, I wanted to point out Sulphur Springs Wildcats began their season in the same stadium. That was with a 48-6 win against Mesquite Poteet.
Personal foul, block below the waist on number 3 of the return team. Penalty results in half the distance to the goal. First down.
Was he announcing that with wobble being played behind him? That's what it was, but it sounded like wobble. So that brings it back to about the 3-yard line. Still 1:24 to go left here in the 3rd.
Tyler, I'll be honest. I see a lot of people out there that I haven't seen all season.
Yeah.
I am guessing the age-old tradition of, you bring your JV guys up to reward those guys for, there is no good quality practice unless you have a good quality JV group, and if you've ever played high school football, you know that, and so I bet you're going to see a lot of those guys finish out this game, and I think that's awesome.
A little bit of a September call-up type of situation
right?
there, yeah,
No doubt.
I believe that was Michael Robinson on the tackle there. I think our man Sam Gamblin was one of the people in on the tackle there. The Gamblin man. Sam Gamblin, a very, very, very good catcher on the baseball team.
Man, just an elite name.
It is.
I mean, that counts for a lot.
Now 2nd and 8. Look at the pass. Has a man complete. That's got to be the biggest play of the night, I would think, so far. That one all the way up to the 39. It may have been the final play of the third quarter, though. And that will be the final play of the third quarter. We'll be back for the final quarter of action. Wildcats leading 55-3.
Wherever you go in Northeast Texas, Alliance Bank branches are there to serve you with personal care and community pride. Come see us.
Car problems always show up at the worst time.
What am I gonna do?
Oh, looks like we caught it just on time. We'll have you fixed up and on the road in no time. All set. Have fun on the trip.
Thank you, you too.
Me too.
Hello world, here's a song that we're singing. Come on, get happy.
Reliable tires, reliable service, wherever life takes you.
12 minutes of action left in this one. The Wildcats leading 55-3. Dallas Kimball with a new set of downs at the 39 now. A flag thrown back here in the backfield. Unfortunately, I mean, that one is complete, and that's a gain of 15 or even 20, but it's probably coming back.
Pass is complete from Tristan Williams to Jahari Thomas.
Producer Corey is begging for the chop block, and he's going to get it.
Chop block. Number 3 and number 52 of the offense. 15-yard penalty from the previous spot.
Replay first down.
So, after all that, we're going to have first
and a lot.
And a lot. That is a nice way to put it.
First and 25, 11:49 to go. Driving back to pass. Another flag.
Looked like Riley Hughes, who was on the pursuit there, but they are going to call a holding. Now, we might decline, being that it's first and 25.
Yeah.
First and 35 seems egregious.
It does.
What are y'all looking at?
I'm not looking at it.
I think first and 35 is a little much.
It is declined. You're correct.
Coach Faircloth agreed that was just outrageous.
2nd and 25 is fine. We'll take it. Still 11:33 to go. Looking very deep. And incomplete.
He throws it well. I mean, I think for the backup quarterback,
Yeah.
he's come in and he's got a good arm on him.
Yeah, I agree. We've seen him throw the deep ball. We've seen him even on his, like, short passes. I mean, he's got some zip on it. Now 3rd and 25.
All in all, it has just been a night to forget offensively for the Knights. I mean, it's just.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at their numbers, and it's good. You've got a 1,000-yard rusher, a 1,000-yard receiver, and you just haven't been able to get that tonight.
Now the pass.
That's a good throw and a good catch.
It is. Finally tackled at the 30.
Looks like that was Mason Horn on the tackle.
I think it brings up a 4th and 19. Yeah, that you mentioned that's Broussard. He's a 1,000-yard receiver on the season. You're not going to see a ton of teams that have both a 1,000-yard receiver and a 1,000-yard rusher.
No.
I think that's a big credit to this Wildcat defense to hold them to, so far, 3 points. Kimball to punt again. A much better snap that time. They do fake it and pass it. And we're gone. Another flag. And then another flag.
I'll be honest, Tyler. The 4th and 19 fake punt call, I did not have on my bingo card.
It's fun.
That is unique to say the least. So he did not reach the line to gain. We do have a holding. I would assume it's just going to be declined.
Right.
Being that it's 4th down.
Number 31 in the offense. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Replay 4th down.
Okay.
Wow.
You could have just declined, just because I. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, he is saying he declined.
Yeah. Right. I was gonna say because he was a good 8 yards short, so you obviously just go ahead and decline that one, take the ball around the 40-yard line, and call it a day.
Yep, that becomes a turnover on down, so Wildcats will have the ball at the 42 with 10:05 to go. Before they do, I want to tell you the League Street Church of Christ is a church family for your family. Visit them on 1100 League Street South on Sunday mornings for Bible class from 9:30 to 10:15, or for their Sunday morning service from 10:30 to 11:30. You can also visit them on Sunday evenings from 5 to 6 p.m. and on Wednesday evenings from 6:30 to 7:30. Visit their website, leaguestreet.church, for more information. To give to Keyshawn John. Keyshawn John.
I mean,
first carry of the night.
That guy
is a baller.
That guy. Best afro in the district. Give that man the rock and let him go. Tyler, I do want to point out that is Cash Mohan's first varsity snap. I was hoping he would get in tonight. I mean, you never know. You certainly you obviously want Mason Cooper healthy. He's done a phenomenal job filling in for Deuce. I mean, he has gotten better each and every week. I think this is a perfect opportunity to, let your safety net get some reps.
Yeah, and it's been pretty efficient so far. One snap and you picked up 20 yards.
Right.
Or even more than that. I
Right.
think it was almost 30 yards. I think it went from the 42 to the 13, so flag.
Now, you hadn't said anything about a flag tonight, have you? I've had a couple of those.
Nah, just a couple.
It's very Jacksonville, Sulphur Springs years ago. That game's still going, actually.
Well, we are going to be rivalry. Okay, whatever.
It's just too late in the night for you, Tyler. It's past your bedtime.
What I was going to say, we've been on air for 3 hours now. It will rival. Thank you. Keyshawn John again. Keyshawn John to the 5. Okay.
And another flag.
What? Okay. I'm out of Little John references. Thank you.
Dead ball. Unsportsmanlike. Number 12 of the defense. Half the distance to the goal. First down.
So first and goal from the 3 is what it's going to be now, I believe. Still 8:34 to go. And I would like to see Keyshawn John find the end zone here.
Well, I'd say that's a decent prediction.
Keyshawn John's got 3 rushing touchdowns this season. He's got 7 for his career. Cash Mohan keep it himself. Cash Mohan getting to about the 2, it looks like. To the 1. That's some next level jinxing we're doing right now, right?
Do we have any idea what JV's record was this year? What sub varsity was this year?
I do not know off the top of my head.
Yeah, I wish I had kept up with that a little better. I've actually heard really good things about the 8th grade group.
Yes, very much so. So now second and goal from the 2. Keyshawn will get it this time, and Keyshawn will get in there. That is the 4th touchdown of the season for Keyshawn John, and the 8th of his career. That'll put us in the 60s, Ron.
Good snap, good hold. Good kick, Sulphur Springs 62, Dallas Kimball 3.
I swag when I serve. Now why me surfing swag? I'm on hypnotic, exotic, polo on my body. Got a bad girl beside me, and I'm friend right behind me, and I'm swag. I'm swag, I'm swag, I'm feeling like this deserving.
Hi, is my prescription ready?
Oh my gosh, yes, I'm so sorry. What was your name?
From Friday Night Lights to everyday life, Cody Drug is here for you.
Yeah, we make buying a car actually easy.
Wait, like easy?
Fast approvals, no pressure sales, and transparent pricing.
Transparent pricing? This has to be a trick.
No tricks, and yes, no dealer add-ons.
Like no add-ons?
You heard me. No dealer add-ons. Jay Hodge does not miss!
And the touchdown from Keyshawn John makes it 62-3. 7:25 still to go. Wildcats kicking this one out of bounds. Producer Corey said there's a flag. There is a flag. Real quick before we see another drive from the Knights, I want to tell you that Fieldhouse Sports is your home for custom uniforms and gear. For 40 years, they've helped teams look and play their best with custom apparel, embroidery, and top quality sports gear. Fast turnarounds, fair prices, and unmatched services. Visit fieldhousesstx.com or stop by today and suit up with the best. Wildcats 7 minutes and 25 seconds away from advancing to the second round for the second year in a row. This would mark the 8th consecutive season for Dallas Kimball to make it to the playoffs but to not get out of the first round. Starting from the 35. It's a handoff on first down. Gonna pick up just a couple. Ron, talk to me about your Dallas Cowboys for a minute. I haven't got to talk to you about the Cowboys recently. How are we feeling?
Well, I'm certainly excited to see the new additions to the defensive side.
Yeah.
Quentin Williams.
Yep.
Logan Wilson.
Well.
That's fun. You know, I think it might be too little too late. Fortunately, the NFC is wide open.
Yeah.
Really no one pulling away too much. Certainly not in the wild card race. But, you know, I'm optimistic. I know that we've got a tough schedule coming up. Hopefully we can get a win this week against Vegas on Monday night.
Big hit by Mason Horn there, by the way. Mason Horn is a player who's been really good for the Wildcats this season. I know he has at least one interception. And we've seen him have a couple really big hits throughout the season. Mason Horn, just a sophomore, by the way. So now it's going to be empty set, 1st and 10 from the 47. Another flag on the play. More than one flag.
Yeah, there's a couple of things it could be. You could get a holding. You could get a jump off sides by Sulphur Springs. You could even get an intentional grounding from Kimball there. We'll see which one they pick.
There are 2 fouls on the play. Holding number 58. That penalty will be declined.
So it's going to be grounding.
Intentional grounding on the quarterback. The ball did not get back to the line of scrimmage, even though he was out of the pocket. That penalty will be accepted. Penalty also includes the loss of down from the spot of the foul. 2nd down.
Well, very good. I like when we have the referee mic, and I like when they thoroughly explain.
Yep. So just a teaching moment there. You take the grounding because it's a loss of down. If you take the holding, it's just the yardage, and it's going to replay the down. But intentional grounding is a double whammy because it's a spot foul, and you lose that down.
Yeah, so that's going to make it 2nd and 19.
Which we've said too many times tonight.
Yeah.
And that's been the downfall. If nothing else, just
Ryan, a big completion there. They get the 1st down and then some. Made their way all the way to the 28, it looks like. And for a Knights team that hasn't found the end zone yet and hasn't gotten any points since the end of the 1st quarter, this is definitely the best position they've had. And again, you've got a lot of players out there who are juniors or even sophomores who are going to be playing next year. This one might be over, but you can end your season, you know, on a positive note with a scoring drive. Ooh, I almost jinxed that for him. That's
I was going to say,
fault.
if anything, I think Sulphur Springs right here is just playing to, be able to say they didn't give up a touchdown.
Yeah, 1,000%. And again, on the flip side of that, like you pointed out, you've got a lot of players out there who are probably getting their first playoff experience. A big chance for you to keep them off the board.
You can't think off the top of your head how many touchdowns we gave up against Lake Dallas, can you?
No, I can't.
Okay.
I think the score in that one was 37-13.
Okay.
But
number 60 of the offense.
Where I was going with that is we haven't given up a ton of touchdowns in the last month.
Yeah, really since that Salina game. Or I guess since the Paris game.
Then to
since
completely
the Paris game.
backtrack, I made the comment earlier that Dallas Kimball hadn't given up a point.
That is true.
In the last 3 games.
They made up.
They made up for that tonight.
They did.
62.
So unfortunately, that brings up, is it 2nd or 3rd in 25? The sideline is saying 2nd. The scoreboard is saying 3rd. Either way. Another completed pass. Another big gain. Gets close. Going to be about 3 or 4 yards short, it looks like. And again, scoreboard's now saying 4th, but I think the sideline is saying 3rd. So I think it's going to be 3rd and about 4. Dropping back to pass. Towards the end zone. Incomplete.
Pass is incomplete.
Right, unfortunately, we've got a Wildcat on the ground. We'll be right back.
Next Gen Nights happen every Wednesday at the Way at 6:15 p.m. for birth through 12th grade.
Community. I love seeing all the people come together, and I love hearing about people's weeks.
It's just calm singing with everybody, and I just like to do it.
Interacting with all the kids, like just meeting everyone is just great for me.
Really like going to worship with all my friends.
Coming to worship the Lord, that's the best thing about it.
We believe in life change on every level.
Are you struggling with night sweats, mood swings, low energy, and everything in between? Being a woman isn't always easy, but it doesn't have to feel this hard. At Graceful Health and Wellness, we offer personalized treatment plans to help balance your hormones and support your overall health. Hi, I'm Jordan Potts, family nurse practitioner and certified through the Menopause Society. Whether you're managing menopause symptoms or just want to feel like yourself again, we're here to help you regain energy, confidence, and control. Let's redefine what it means to thrive through every stage of womanhood. Visit gracefulhealthandwellness.com to start your journey to vibrant health today.
Hey, I really like your puppy. Do you think he would like this?
Getting braces can feel a little overwhelming, but at Ochoa Coleman Orthodontics, we believe it doesn't have to be. From your very first visit, our goal is to make you feel at home. Because a great smile starts with a great experience, and we're proud to be the place where that journey feels easy.
So 5:02 to play, and it will be 4th and 4. The Wildcat that was down being helped off the field. Here we go, 4th and 4. Under a lot of pressure, gets the pass off though. Still going. Brought down around the 3. So the Knights certainly knocking on the door. That brings up a 1st and goal from the 3-yard line. Just 4:20 to go. Handoff. Cuts back inside, and he will find the end zone.
And Charles McEwen takes it in 3 yards for a Kimball touchdown.
For the first time since there was 46 seconds left in the first, the Wildcats do allow points.
And like you said, Tyler, I think this Kimball Knights team, it's filled with a lot of talented juniors. And so this is a team that will be hoping to get back to the playoffs next season.
Oh, to be fair, they've made the playoffs, I believe, every single season since like 2010. 2012. One of the two.
They're going to go for 2 here.
No good.
Sulphur Springs 62, Dallas Kimball 9.
And I'm Jake, and we're the owners of Landers Creek right here in the heart of Sulphur Springs.
Located at 218B Main Street in our beautiful downtown, you can find me behind the counter helping you find the perfect gift, outfit, or just catching up.
And when I'm not at the fire station, I'm working on our new gun counter or out in the pasture. But this place hits home.
We only offer the best brands like Burlebo, Extra Tough, Game Guard, and Beck sunglasses, and so much more.
We're so thankful for this community, so stop by at 218B Main Street or shop online anytime at shoplanderscreek.com.
Four minutes and 10 seconds to go here in the by-district round. That touchdown makes it 62-9. Scoregami, perhaps? 62-9?
For this season, for sure.
Before we get out of here, I would like you've been updating us with the scores and everything. We could look at the bracket one more time now that we have a lot of final scores as well. And
unfortunately, no close final scores, Tyler. It was a
lot of what you watched tonight is what happened throughout the region.
It was a smackdown kind of night in our region. That will not be the case next week, I'm predicting.
No, I don't think so.
You've said it a couple of times, but it's misleading what the scores are looking like tonight and how much different it'll be next week.
Well, do you want to take a quick gander at it real quick?
I think so. So, as we mentioned, final, Springtown Porcupines beat the Lake Worth Bullfrogs 55-0, so they're moving on. You've got the Panther Creek Panthers. They are 49-7 final score. They're moving on. Sulphur Springs.
They beat Dallas Carter 49-7.
Beat Dallas Carter 49-7.
Okay.
That is correct. Sulphur Springs 62-9 at this very moment. They're moving on. Alvarado 77-0.
Wow.
They're moving on. Salina 77-0. So just a lot of really, really lopsided games tonight. But as predicted, the big dogs of the region, Salina, Alvarado, Springtown, Panther Creek, Sulphur Springs, are moving on.
By the way,
Decatur also moving on.
Yes. That was a junior running back, Mason Davis, I believe, on the carry. We'll wait a play or two, but if you don't mind, I would like to look at it again, and we can kind of make predictions for what we think might happen next round.
So I'll ask this. We'll watch this play, and then I have a question for you.
Mason Davis again.
Great
nice run that time.
Okay, so we're playing Alvarado.
Yep.
Played Alvarado last year.
Yes.
Played Alvarado in this stadium.
I
cannot imagine Alvarado agreeing to play in this stadium, being that Sulphur Springs, this would be the third game they've played there this season.
That is true. So where do I think it would be?
I can't imagine. You've got your South Dallas, your Cedar Hill, Duncanville, DeSoto. I could see that kind of being a middle spot.
Or Hanby maybe.
Yeah.
We played at Hanby before.
Possibly Forney. Possibly.
Yes. We got the very first playoff game we ever did was at Forney.
Frisco, that's too far for that's too north. I think you're going to be in that South Dallas area.
Mason Davis, I think it's enough for the first down there. If not, it's going to be very close. It is going to be enough for the first down for Mason Davis.
Of course, we will let you know as soon as we do. Coach Faircloth does a great job of letting us know as soon as he does. I expect a text message tonight.
Yes,
we had
I kind of do as well.
We had a text message driving home from the Star that this one was going to be at Mesquite Memorial on Thursday night. Interested to see, is it going to be a Thursday? Is it going to be a Friday?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know, but I'm excited either way. I think this is a chance. We've gotten a lot of redemption arcs over the last couple years for the Sulphur Springs Wildcat team. Obviously, Alvarado, who ended your season last year, a little bit of a chance to avenge that. Keyshawn John, another nice run. That'll bring us to the 2-minute warning. But, yeah, I think
go ahead and pull that up, Corey. We got a second here. What a graphic.
I know.
What
it's
a
so
guy.
pretty.
What a guy.
Great job again, producer Corey. It may have been our idea, but you made it come to life, and we appreciate that. So
there you go. There's your updated bracket.
Okay, so you're looking at Springtown, Panther Creek. That's fun. I could go either way.
That's going to be a high-scoring game.
I think when I was filling out my bracket, I went with Springtown, but, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, obviously.
So I went Panther Creek in that one.
Okay.
I think that is going to be if you like fun offenses, that's going to be a good one. You've got quarterback Kane Hill, Springtown. We remember him from last year. Obviously, Panther Creek.
Yeah.
We know those guys. That's going to be a fun one. I think Sulphur Springs, Alvarado, that's a regional final-esque type matchup.
And, I mean, I think the same thing goes for Springtown, Panther Creek. You know what I mean? That could be a regional final. Keyshawn John. I mean, if you give him the ball, he's
I know.
On the other side, I think the most fun matchup probably in that second round is going to be Paris and Decatur.
Yep.
I think –
don't jump the gun there. Paris, they're not in the second round just yet.
Yeah. They play tomorrow night. My fault. Not only are they not in the second round yet, they're only a 3-point favorite. That could go
Dallas Lincoln, Paris. I do believe that Paris will win that one.
I do as well,
I'm confident in saying that. But Dallas Lincoln, I mean, the way that they snuck into that first spot, that was awesome.
Yeah.
And so they're obviously on a very high right now. But I think that this district,
Cash Mohan keep it
run
himself.
by Cash Mohan.
And he'll pick up 9.
I just think that this district, their last month and a half has been such a grueling. I mean, SEC of 4A football has just been such a big test that you got to the first round of the playoffs, and I mean, it's just a huge step down in competition right now. It just is. I mean, I'm not trying to be disrespectful or anything like that, but I think we saw tonight that it was definitely just two sides of the coin here.
Yeah, I 1,000% agree with that. I mean, 62-9, you know.
Right.
And it goes, again, to this district. I mean, Paris obviously plays tomorrow, but the other ones all won. I mean, this wasn't even the most lopsided score.
No, it was not. You had a 77-0 in our district.
And then Panther Creek, what was theirs again?
Panther Creek.
In that same range.
Yeah, 40-something to 7, I think, against Dallas Carter.
But Ryan, for the second year in a row, your Sulphur Springs Wildcats are headed to the second round of the playoffs. Don't go anywhere. We've got to name our Way Bible Church player of the game. But first, let's hear from the Way Bible Church.
Way Bible Church, we're all about you experiencing life change. Come and find a place to call home with us right here at TWVC, where we want to be your home team. Come join us for any of our Sunday morning services at 9 o'clock and 10:45 every week, or if you need a small group to belong to, we have that place for you as well. We have a place for every age and every stage of life just for you at the Way Bible Church. Let's have a great and amazing season. Let's go Wildcats.
And it is time to name our Way Bible Church player of the game. The Way Bible Church wants to extend an invitation to everyone to join them on Sunday mornings at 9 a.m. or 10:45 a.m. and also on Wednesday evenings at 6:15 p.m. for Next Gen Nights, which are for anyone from birth all the way through 12th grade. The Way also offers young adults on the second and fourth Tuesdays of each month. Ryan, I always allow you to do the honors, but if you don't mind, I had TJ Bolden as my player to watch on the defensive side of the ball, and he showed out tonight. Multiple sacks, was disruptive all night long. I got to give my pick to TJ Bolden on the defensive side.
On the offensive side, I am going to go Jackson Virgil. 2 touchdowns tonight. Really got basically opened the floodgates of this one, of the big scoring party for the Sulphur Springs Wildcats. Just a huge playmaker on the outside, a sophomore that's shown, just a lot of growth from that first week of the season. He's a guy that we can rely on as we go forward. TJ Bolden, what a night on the defensive side of the ball. Great win for the Wildcats.
Great win. 62-9. Fantastic win. What we've seen the Wildcats do over the last month, really this entire season, your one game against Salina in which you lose your quarterback on the first play of the game, it's been a fantastic season. I was going to say the last month, but it's the whole year.
The whole year has been fantastic. You faced some adversity against Salina, you lost, you got knocked down, but you quickly got back up. Ever since the huge, tough win against Paris, from then to now, this team has showed that they can make a run.
They have.
This team can make a run. And so, we're excited about Alvarado next week. That is going to be a huge test.
Yeah.
It's going to be a huge test. I think Alvarado is a top 2 or 3 team that we've played all season, and that's saying a lot with our district. But I think we're ready for it. I think that we've got the recipe to do it. It's just time to go do it.
I think so, too. I 1,000% agree. Obviously, we don't know, what, Alvarado might be the favorite in that one because they're the higher seed, but even then, I wouldn't be surprised if it's not one of those that's, quote-unquote, too close to call.
I could certainly see that, and I'm eager to find out when and where that is. That's a great picture there.
It is.
Look at that camera work.
Love seeing the Wildcats get to celebrate their win. Great job from Rick Grace.
You got to love a gold ball. Got to love a gold ball.
And your Sulphur Springs Wildcats.
Don't drop it.
Celebrate another playoff victory. Again, thank y'all so much for everyone who hung out with us tonight here at Chad's Media and Front Porch News on the NFHS Network. Again, this is where we'll be the entire postseason. Hopefully the postseason continues for multiple more weeks, like Ron alluded to earlier. As soon as we know.
I got another month in me, Tyler.
Yeah, I do too.
I got another month.
I do too. And as soon as we know that information, we'll post it on Front Porch News and everything, and make sure if you can go out and support your Wildcats in person, please do it every single time. But if not, keep tuning in with us, and this is where we'll be right here, Chaz Media and Front Porch News on the NFHS Network. On behalf of everyone here at Chaz Media and Front Porch News, our incredible team of camera operators like Rick Grace, who's got the shot here that you see, Caleb T-Meyer, Josh Foster, Jeremy DeLorge, the greatest producer in the state of Texas, Corey Hankins, my favorite person to spend Thursday nights, Friday nights, doesn't matter. If I'm watching Texas high school football, it's my favorite person to spend those nights with. That's Ryan Humphreys. I'm Tyler Lennon. We'll see you next week for the area around Sulphur Springs versus Alvarado.